Yo, yo, it's working. I got it working. Alright, alright, alright. I got it working, guys. Hold up. Just gotta get a drink. Alright, everybody's here again? Hey, everybody put a 1 in the chat if it's fixed. Hey? 'Cause I'm not gonna be able to tell because I took the speakers off of the PC to get this going on the laptop here. So who's here in the chat? Who's here in the chat? Who's here in the chat? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I got it working. I got it working. I wasn't gonna let you guys down, man. I was panicking though, cause my phone smashed. The tablet won't freaking let me go live on it. Um, Friggin' the PC. You guys know what happens when I go live on the PC? It lags like a mother. You know, lags like hell. So I wanted to make sure everything was good. So I tried to do it off the PlayStation just now, but only people on PlayStation were getting notified. Nobody knew about it. It wasn't coming up. Ah, frig, man. I don't know what's going on, man, but I got it now, though, guys, on the laptop. I just had to figure out some communications. It was set to like default stuff, and I couldn't get it from the live, so I got frustrated and tried to do other devices because I've been trying devices since I say 7. So how is everybody? What's up? T Dot in the house. Shout out to T Dot. I wouldn't even open my drink until I got the stream going. Oh man. Sorry guys. So what's up? Who's all here? Oh wow, we got 5 likes already. Yo, I feel so freaking bad. You guys don't understand how bad I feel about what just happened. You know, I feel really bad about it. Like that's crazy, and I'm so sorry about it. It was hell, man. Like first the phone smashed. Here, let me show you guys the phone. Oh my god, it's like smashed into smithereens. Okay, this thing here, right here, right? But it won't even come on. That's the problem. Like before, it was cracked, but I could still use it to go live, and it didn't really affect anything. But now it's like totally, you can't even really turn it on. It just comes up all different, like all different colors, like an old-fashioned TV. And then for some reason, you're not allowed to go live on a tablet. So and all day I thought, okay, I'm gonna be good because I'm gonna go live on the tablet, or I would have been trying to set the laptop up a lot earlier. Okay, well, I'm glad though. I'm glad we got it settled anyways, because I'm gonna do the 3 hours either way. So I'm glad you guys stopped in to say hello. Appreciate it. I really feel bad about the other 20 people that were here earlier. That damn, that sucks. You know, I hate when technical difficulties like this happens. I spent Thursday night at the cop shop because I got too drunk and I didn't want to be home and be feisty. Oh shit. Are you okay? I'm just gonna get the chat going up on the TV as well, so that way I can look at the TV for the chat instead of I hate having to look at the little. You guys know that. If you come here every week, you know I hate having to go like this to read the chat for you guys. So here we go. We'll get the chat going right here. Big screen. Oh, wait, it's a lot better. Yo, you guys aren't gonna believe what's been going on though. It's crazy. There we go. Nice. What, T-Dot, you take off, bro? What's going on, man? What up, what up? What up, what up? T-Dot, you take off? Am I too loud, too quiet? What? Thanks, Charlie's girl. I wouldn't even open my drink till I got this going. So, hold on one sec. I got 7 notifications. I just want to make sure it's nothing really crazy. Like some. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Let's go in here under this. There. There we go. Okay, 3 hours. Let's do it. Let me just get my vape. Can't do that. Yeah, I got wires everywhere, man. Because of this headset is a Skull Candy headset, and it's freaking like, look at this. It's insane. And then I got it tied up on this end too, like how I do over here. The one that plugs in the USB part, I have that tied up in a spool as well. Yes, the only rational thought that night, too much stress, so not go to drink then. Yeah, so that would sound good. All right. I don't like to hear you guys getting yourselves in trouble, man. I don't want any of my subscribers to get themselves in shit. I want you guys to stay out of trouble, man. You know? But if it was the best for you, if you figure that was the best thing to do to stay so you didn't get feisty. Yeah, man. A lot of shit's been going on. We'll get into it. Good things, bad things. We'll get into everything tonight. Whatever you guys want to chat about, man. You know, I'm all yours. I'm glad to be here, though, man. I missed you guys. I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to do it. Not that I wasn't going to be able to do it because I didn't want to, because I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get the whole thing going. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get the stream going. What's up, Mr. Muffin Man? What's up, big guy? What are you saying, bro? Cheers, yo. Salute. Yo, did you guys see that shit? I did that for the chat. Chilling, my man. Yeah, LTF all day. That's why I just showed you guys that. Mr. Muffin Man, I knew he was gonna put that in the chat. See, I know all you guys, man. I know you guys. I'm getting to know you guys so good, man. This is the 17th week. I didn't want to miss it. I didn't want to miss it and break our streak, Couldn't do it. So a broken phone wouldn't keep us down, because this is my regular phone, right? I can't use it no more. It's just done. It won't turn on no more. And when it does, it just goes all different colors, all smashed, like like that weird different color crap, stripes and stuff. So that couldn't keep us down. The fact that the tablet wouldn't let me go live didn't keep us down. I tried to go live on the freaking laptop, no sound. So then I went on the PlayStation 5, tried to go live, but it would only notify PlayStation people. So you guys wouldn't have been able to see the live until it was done. So I was like, nah, there's no way that's going on. So I turned that off after only 2 people showed up. And then I was like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do here? Because I can't go live on the PC, because you guys know what happens. It zooms in and out, and then what else happens? It freaking lags like hell. We can't even see anything going on, you know. So I'm glad I took another chance on this laptop. I'm really happy that I got it going. We just had to get a million different chords happening. I jimmied it. I jimmied it up here. like MacGyver. You know, look at it. It's insane. I'm the kind of guy when I set up all my setups, I don't like to show the wires. But I have cordless headsets, but they won't work for this. They're for the PlayStation. You know, whoa. And then I thought it was because we had no speaker at first, right? But it doesn't matter because I don't need to hear what's going on the laptop. So that's not the problem. Like I tried everything, man. See, you got to keep trying though. You can't give up. You know, you can't give up. That's the main thing. Yeah, I'm switching all this around, my whole game room around, and that's going to be the office over there that you just seen where all my game stuff is. That whole game room where all my video games are, that's coming all out into the living room here. We're bringing all my office crap into there. So it's going to be like a little podcast area. It's going to be sick. What do you guys think about that? Any uh any thoughts on the matter? See all this? We're going to take all the shelves, all the shelving out of there and put it in my living room and dining room, and then I'm taking my TV, like my all this desk and everything, all my work stuff and all that, and I'm gonna bring my kitchen table that we never eat dinner on. I'm gonna bring that into there and set up a podcast with my Blue Yeti microphone that I never get to use because I don't know how to hook it up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of depressing outside. People are like zombies. Ah, for real, homie? Sheesh. It's better just to stay inside, eh? I know people like ever since the pandemic came, man, it kind of turned into like a zombie kind of atmosphere almost. When there was nobody on the streets, it kind of felt weird, eh? It almost felt like a zombie type pandemic. That's why I posted one time after the zombies. I'm kind of feeling hopeless. There's nothing outside. Any advice? Nothing outside is like, what do you mean nothing outside? As in nobody outside? Like nobody on the streets to meet up? What do you need people outside on the streets for? Is it because there's no stores open? Like you got to give me a little bit more information, bro. I'll help you. I'll try to give you advice. I'm kind of feeling hopeless. There's nothing outside. Any advice? Nothing outside. Nothing outside like how? Like no work or no stores open, no people in the streets. Just like you feeling alone. So you're saying nothing, there's nobody outside, nobody, nothing? Tell me a little bit more. I need to know a little bit more to be able to give you advice. Not trying to pry into your life or anything, just I need to know a little more if you want me to give you advice because uh, that's not really enough information. It could be many different things, and I don't want to give you information on the wrong thing. If I'm talking about no stores or whatever, no, because I remember when the pandemic hit hard where I am, nothing was open, and like you couldn't even go get restaurant or nothing. You couldn't sit down and eat. You couldn't go nowhere. It was like they're telling you stay in your house, all that, and like people are stealing all or not stealing, but like stocking up all the stuff. So like you go and there'd be nothing in the stores. Is that how you're feeling? Or like is it because you're lonely? Like what up, man? Let us know. We're good people here. We'll all help you. There's people in the chat too that'll help. All those mod eaters, all those blue things there. Do you mean Forza 388? There's not much support for your needs at the moment? Yeah, that's a good one. Good one, Charlie's girl. Just dead out and feel alone. Plus, I live in Mississauga. It's kind of whack, so I stay home. Yeah, Mississauga. That's harsh. I don't like Mississauga either. No offense, but it's just like so far out in the middle of nowhere, kinda. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like you said, it's whack. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. It's so far from everything. But the thing is, it's only a bus ride away. That's the thing. You know, you just need to venture a little further outside of your area, outside of Mississauga. Set your goals uh, further on not Mississauga. You know what I mean? Set your goals further on something better and bigger. You know, try to. Oh man, let me see. Just dead out and feel alone. So the Mississauga thing, living in Mississauga, okay, you can always try to, not saying to do this, but if you wanted to, you could always try to look for somewhere else and move to a new location, have a new start fresh. You know what I mean? Have a fresh start and feel like a new man, like kind of thing. Get a haircut. You know what I mean? I'm not being a smartass. Like I just did that today. Not move, but got a haircut. It always feels good to have a haircut, get a shower, stuff like that. Um, if you don't like it there, you should get a place somewhere else. I think personally, that's what I would do. If I didn't like the place really, really bad that I was in, I would just try to slowly save money to look for a bigger place or a better place or even a smaller place somewhere else. You know. But for the alone thing, you're never alone, man. Just start coming here. We're here every single Saturday. I put content out every Wednesday, but follow me on Facebook, Instagram, I'm on every single platform, man. So anytime you're feeling alone, you want to chat, you just hit me up, bro. You know what I mean? So that way you don't have to feel alone like that, bro. We're here, man. This is LTF. We got the Broken Misfit family also. You know what I mean? We don't let people feel alone like that. We're a family here. Yeah, boy, the audio's working, big guy. I got it working for y'all, man. I couldn't let you guys down, man. You know, but I'm also alone, and I feel the same way even when I go Toronto. I do cold showers. Oh man. Yeah, we're here every Saturday, bro, for 17 weeks in a row, Forza. So you start coming here every Saturday. Come here next week again, and we'll chat again. We're here for 3 hours tonight, and we'll hang out. Okay, you meet the people in the chat. You know what I mean? We'll try to give you a bit of advice. You keep coming here every week. It'll prick your soul up. It'll bring your spirits up. It's a good thing here that we do every Saturday. We come here, we chat, we shoot the shit, we hang out, and we're like a family. So like we don't discriminate about nobody. Like it doesn't matter who you are, you're welcome here. I do 50 push-ups and feel better. Okay, that's good. Eddie, I appreciate your content. I always look forward to your live streams. Thanks, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, especially from you, because you're a little bit of a hard one. No, no, you're like 90% of the time really, really great to me, man. Just sometimes you're like, you know, you get a little wild sometimes. Just playing, bro. What up, Jack Daniels is in the house, bro? No, I love you, Jack Daniels, man. You're good people. You've been here since the very beginning, bro. Swear. You've been here since sheesh, since last August. Damn, we started last August. Last August 21st. I remember because I put the song out for August 21st. And I think we dropped the song, the third video, I think. I told a backstory the first video. My second video I told when I fucking was a kid and I got picked up by the cops and I fucking did some whack shit. I was spitting on them and I was blacked out. I drank two old 40 ounces or Colt 45s. I can't remember, one or the other. And smoking bongs and shit. And I remember my mom told me all this. I didn't even remember. But yeah, you should watch that video, man, if you want to check that out. It's hilarious. I pissed on the cops or supposedly that night. So that's pretty funny, I think. It's I know how you're feeling though, dude, because it's hard for me to laugh. So that's why I love doing these things because sometimes when you're not feeling great, it's good to talk to other people. You know what I mean? When you're just working hard every day, you can't just be alone all the time. You got to talk to people. So even if it's just on here, at least you're looking at somebody on the screen. It's not like you're just talking to nobody. Let's get this. Yeah, man, for real. We're gonna do this. I even waited for this to drink my drink because I was feeling bad. I couldn't get the stream going. Yeah, man. Friggin'. Oh, God, I would have died if I didn't get the stream going. You got a fam here, bro. Yeah, we got a fam here, bro. And you got Hey, Forza. You got family here, bro. We're a big family here. You can hang out here every freaking Saturday. I want to start doing it more. As soon as we hit 1,000 subs, we're gonna start doing it Friday and Saturday. Screw it. Or we might space it out a bit. Whatever you guys like. I want to start doing more stuff though, for real. I really do. I love it. I love it. That's why I'm setting the podcast area up over there. You know, we're gonna get lit. See, you have to smoke it until it starts flashing and shit. Or sorry, it's not smoke. Sorry, it's vape. Yeah, I've been having a. It's like I get ups and downs too for it. So trust me, I know what it's like, bro. Because I suffer from severe depression and severe anxiety myself. So I know how you're feeling, bro. You know, you ever check out Wolf Hip Hop on YouTube? They're based in the T dot. We love hip hop. No, I didn't, but I will. For real, I will. I should friggin' get a pen. In a minute, I'm gonna get a pen and a pencil. Actually, I have the paper right here. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna go get a pen so I can write like suggestions and whatever down while I'm chatting for 3 hours with y'all. My house is upside down because we are trying to move everything around. It's crazy, especially because I was trying to get every device going and nothing was working. So I hope to God, I really feel bad about what happened when there was no sound, and then there was a PS5. I can't believe I go live on the PS5, but nobody could hear it, or not no one could hear it. No one got notified. the inter, they interview Toronto rappers. Oh, for real? Okay, okay. It's let me see. Say the name again. Okay, we love hip hop. Okay, yeah, we love hip hop. Why? 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 There's no rappers around here. What's going on? I'm just playing. No, I got a lot of my fans. Out of the 330 or however many that they're here, my subs. There's about 50 of you guys that love my music, but the rest of them are like from 35 to 45, so they grew up in a different generation where it's not like they don't like my rap, they just don't like period rap. They don't like any rap. You feel me? You know? But that's cool. I understand it. It's like this is a jail channel. But I thought it would be good because it's my platform. I can mix the two. But I don't want to piss people off, man. This is like the main thing here is the channel for the jail shit. But I just thought I could have a little playlist there, but people get upset. So I'm trying to stop that and trying to put it over to TikTok. You know, I don't want to lose my subs from my jail shit just because, like, you know. But I'm gonna try to get 30. I just turned last October. I turned 30. Yeah, man. But I don't like to talk about my age, bro, because yo, fucking, I lost a lot of time, man. You feel me? So I would have been fucking popping way long ago if you feel me, you know. I wrote a lot of shit in jail, and it's all on loose shit that I'm finding, and I probably would have been like if I didn't do all that time, the 12 years, I probably would have been popping fucking what, 18, 19. But I was too busy fucking in jail, bro. You feel me? Now that I'm doing better, you know, and like I started going to jail when I was a little in Tyack, you know, so that's part of it too. So, and when you get sentenced and shit, say you do a year or whatever, you don't end up doing a whole year, like, or 2 years. You end up doing 18 months, stuff like that, right? So it's not like I actually did like 12 years straight, like, you know. Like I probably only actually did like maybe 9 out of the 9 years, maybe actually solid time. You know what I mean? Because like the 2-for-1 shit too, it probably says on my papers that I got a lot more time served than I actually do because the 2-for-1 crap. So you know, when I get sentenced for the 2-for-1, it probably would say I got sentenced for double that amount of time, if you know what I mean. But I didn't really serve all that other time. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you know about the 2-for-1, then you know, like it would say I served 15 years probably, but I didn't. You get it? But I only served, say, 9 or so because of the 2-for-1s saying I served a lot more time than I actually did. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's a 3-for-1 shit. So people could be like, they serve 1 year and it says they served 3 years because they got sentenced to 3 years. So now on the paperwork, it says 3 years. They served a 3-year sentence. But really, they only did the 1 year. But they got 3-for-1. Their lawyer got 3-for-1 because the situation they were in was probably treacherous. They were probably 3 to a cell, stuff like that. Did you ever tell any of your school teachers off? I got kicked out of school for friggin' this one stupid teacher in grade 8. They told us, okay, listen to this. They tell the kids, everybody has a journal. Everybody's got these journals. Everybody gonna write in the journal, creative writing, whatever. One journal's for school. The other journal's for your own personal stuff. No one's ever gonna look at it. This one's for the one I'm gonna mark, and you hand in. So I'm writing my rap songs in my personal one. And I'm doing my work in that one. And so I guess I wasn't at school a lot. So it was in my desk, the thing, the personal one. And somehow the teacher says it falls out of my desk, opens up to the page that she's seen, that it had a rap on it that said something about fuck teach bitch, some shit like that. And somehow they turned that around, or fat teach bitch, some shit like this. And then they try to turn that around and say that's I'm saying the teacher because the teacher was fat. So they try to manipulate the situation like I'm trying to like threaten the teacher, shit like this. It's like what the fuck is going on? Or like I'm like saying subliminal shit about the teacher. So they literally called the police, dude. I'm not fucking shitting you. They fucking phoned the police. Like my friggin' mom had to go there and shit, all kinds of shit. And then they ended up expelling me after just like they wouldn't believe it. I'm trying to tell them it's a rap and shit like this. They're just whack. Yeah. So that's how I got kicked out. I'll never forget that. So that was at like maybe in the beginning of the school year at like October around. And then I didn't go back until like say like May to the end of the year at a different school. And then I went into high school and then I didn't last very good. I got 6 credits in grade 9 and then I ended up going to SALAP where you got to work and you go work full time and you hand your teacher 1 day a week at Friday. You go in and you hand in your pay stub and then or your 40 hours and then that's how you get your career in civics credit. So that's how I got turned on to that. And then the following year I went to ALAP, which was the same thing just for like more older kids. It's SALAP, which was like student learning alternative program or something, and then an adult learning alternative program. Yeah, so I didn't really go to school for high school. And then I ended up going in my GED. In my GED, I was doing in the Don jail, believe it or not. Okay. So for all you guys out there, believe it or not, I literally took it upon myself because they had a GED program at the Don jail. So I took the GED program. You had to buy the book yourself, this big, huge GED book, blue book. I have it somewhere in the house. It was at my aunt's for years, and I just got it back a couple years ago. And because I dropped it off there in a big bag, like whatever you have when you get out. And that's what my aunt, like my cousin Jay, always talk about. But yeah, so the DED thing, or sorry, GED thing. We would go there. I think it was like every Tuesday or something. The teacher would come in every Tuesday, and then she'd give us the work, and we go back and you could do the work in your cell on the range, wherever. You feel me? Whenever you have time, whenever you want. Um, High profile inmates hidden at all times, or do you see them? Oh, friggin' hidden, bro. Hidden. Most of the time, 90% of the time, hidden. Like high profile ones. Oh yeah, hidden. Like I remember when I was young, I heard about Lloyd. I think it was Lloyd Banks. I believe so. I think it was Lloyd Banks that was in the Hearst, but I didn't see him, but I heard he was in there. I was in the building when he was in the building. You know what I mean? But I didn't see him. They got so many spots to hide the people in the jails, bro. You know what I mean? They can hide these people anywhere they want. Fuck, they could hide you for years if they want to. That's what scares me, bro. Like they could hide people in the system and you'll never see them again if they wanted to. I heard a convicted sex offender at Bath Institution got killed by another inmate. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I was just telling them about that a couple weeks ago, saying about those ones like Bath and the other one up there, Beaver Creek, I think. All those ones that aren't Joyceville and Collins Bay and like the regular fucking pens. Those ones are supposedly hounds, bro. It's like a hound pen. That's what I heard. I heard the whole fucking pen up there is hounds. That's why they don't go to fucking Joyceville and Collins Bay and all that. I don't know. That's just what I heard from my older cousins and shit. Is a hound a sex offender? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hounds a sex offender, yeah. Fucking hounds, man. I don't like hounds. Did you see a lot of cell phones at different spots? I didn't see many, no. I only seen a few cell phones, bro. It wasn't a big thing when I was in there. It started blowing up like that, like in Florida and shit in the States and that. People have them here, but it's not as common. Like they do have them a lot more in the pen though, you know, where I did my time in the jails, I was doing the dead time, so I always avoided going to the pen. Like in the States, they go to the pen for 1 year, bro. Anything over a year. That's why you always see them in county. You hear about county and this and that, and they always go into the pen. It's because anything over 1 year, they go to the pen, homie. Here, it's over 2 years, but like guys will be sitting here for 2 years, maybe longer, 3 years on dead time. You feel me? So then they get their time served or 2 for 1, 6 years off, and then boom, time served, go home. They don't go to the pen. A 6 year bid they would have just got done. Do you know what I mean? I've done that many times, a couple times, like 20-month bids, and they account for 40 months, which is like, I don't know, almost, I think it's like 3 years or maybe longer. I don't know. They do it in months, so I don't really know the years, but there's a lot of months, bro. Because I did the 20 months and then I got out of Lindsay for that Rick Best rat for the assault caused bodily harm, assault with a weapon. And then I went, and as soon as I got out, I went and hunted him down and fucked him up again, and that really screwed me up. And then I ended up getting the same amount of time. I did the 20 months, roughly 22 months. And it's hard time in those fucking jails, bro, because you don't have TVs, you don't have fucking Nintendos or whatever, PlayStations, and good canteen and fucking all this freedom to go here and go there, and you know what I mean? You're just there on the range, that's it. Hey bro, my best friend just got sent to Maplehurst. He has 6 charges on him. I'm wondering if you would know an idea of how long he's looking at. Yeah, probably. I'm really good at that shit, bro. I was like a jailhouse lawyer when it came to that shit, bro. When guys would always come up on the range and be like, "Yo, bro, how long do you think I'm gonna get for this? How long do you think I'll get for that?" Oh yeah, I can do that. For real. You just gotta tell me. I just gotta ask a couple of things like how long or how much time like has he done before and stuff like that. Like his record, like that's all I gotta know. Like what kind of charges he's had before, like how big his record is, either good or bad. That's all I need to know if his record's good or bad. If it's his first charge or not. And then like what yeah, and then you tell me what the charges and shit are, and basically how old he is, and then I can basically figure it out. I'll try to, because I know roughly how much they'll give someone for like a breach if it's their first time. You know what I mean? Probably like 20, 30 days they'll do 20, stuff like that, like or 15. You know what I mean? Sometimes 10, like for a brand new if they're very first time. But a guy like me, I'll get like 90 days for a breach, maybe more. It's stupid. Like so, it just depends how much time they have, like or how much of a record they have, right? You have to tell him what the charges are. Oh yeah, I obviously I can't just guess. I do need to know the charges for sure. Oh yeah, that's 100%. That's the first thing I would need to know. Yeah, I can't just guess in 10 seconds. Guys will come to me and ask me that, and I would literally legit figure it out. Okay, to breach a bail. To breach a bail. Mischief. Okay. Under 5,000 uttering death threats. And domestic assault. Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit, this is a lot. Second time doing it on the domestic. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be time right there. Let me figure this out. Okay. Okay, so he's got. So how big is his record though? Are there paperwork checks in jail? Nah. Nah, unless there's someone's like really suspicious or shit. Like some not paperwork checks, but I've seen like if somebody's like a hound, for example, I've seen guards come around and like walk with their paperwork like this, so like a solid guy will see it. Like with his clipboard, he'll like walk like this and like purposely kind of like you know show the dude that the guy's paperwork, what he's charged with. I've seen that shit happen before. Most of the time, when they get thrown in on the range, one of the solid, I'm not saying there's solid guards, but one of the guards that pulls a solid and tells people like this guy's got these charges, but like I would never just take the guard's word for it. You know what I mean? I have to see the paperwork. Like I'm not just gonna go because I've seen guys like guards go up to a guy and be like, "Yo, tell them this guy's done this and this and this charge," and guys go and just take the guard's word for it and beat the guy up and bang him out and put him in PC. And it's like you literally just beat up an inmate because a guard said something and you didn't even see any paperwork. But meanwhile, fucking, you don't even know, like, you don't even know if that guard's fucking lying. You don't know that. It's not your friend. You know what I mean? So if a guard fucking wants me or wants any guys around me on my range or anything like that to do shit like that, I want to see the paperwork. Yeah. So a lot of times, what I've seen before around me, I've seen a guards like kind of like walk like this and kind of show me and my homies like, "Yo, this is what the guy's charged," like walking like that, so we can literally see the guy's name in charge, you know. And then we'll be like, "Oh, okay, we know what time it is. This guy's a fucking weirdo. We got to get him out of here," you know. Okay, let's figure this out. How much this guy is gonna get for this kid? Are there paperwork checks? No, yeah, that was crazy when I heard in the States they fucking literally hoop fucking their paperwork and shit like that. What the fuck? I've never heard of that shit. I've heard of guys hooping their buck knives and shit, hooping their jiggas and shit like that. I've never heard of anybody hooping their paperwork though. Because basically here, you'll find out, like, we all talk, like, the ranges go in a circle most of the time. A, B, C, D, E, F on the pods, like in the super jails. So you can bang on the door like this and talk to the guy on the next range or send a kite through the door and it can get from A, B, C, D, or F. So you can talk to everybody on the fucking pod. You can't fucking hide. You know what I mean? I'd guess 3 to 5 years. Okay, yeah, let's check. Let me guess. Okay, breach of bail, 2 breaches of bail. Okay, I'd say this is like they go in months, so I'd say probably like 2 breaches of bail. Uh, I'd say probably like 2 months apiece. So there's like 4 months. The mischief is probably like 2 months. Alright, death threats under 5,000 is probably probably like 2 months. And then domestic assault for the second time, that's like fucking like 2 years right there, 2 plus, whatever. So 2, 4, 6. So yeah, like 2.5 years. Yeah, for sure, 2.5 to 3. Yeah, 2.5 years. Here in Canada, you get statutory release after 2/3 served. Yeah, unless it's a life sentence. Yeah, that's right, Jack. That's what I mean. That's why I said like if you got like say 9 months, you would get out in 6 months. You know, like if you're sentenced, uh, say you got sentenced to say, for example, like 15 months, you would get out in 10. You know what I mean? You always do the 2/3. So the way you do it is you break it into three and then you just do the second one. That's how I do it. So yeah, man, I think like right here, the 2 breaches of bail, right? So like 4 months for the 2 breaches of bail, right? 2 months apiece, and then the mischief 2 months, and then the uttering death threats under 5,000, the death threat 2 months, I think, and then the domestic assault, I think like 2 years for that because it's the second time, right? They'll hit him with that one. That's the one he's gonna get hit with, and they might even drop one of these ones up here, but he's gonna get hit with this domestic for the second time. He's gonna do at least two years or more for that. So he's looking at because it's the second time for the domestic. That's why, and they don't like domestics. Domestic assault is the worst thing, man. For the court. The court hates that shit. They go hard on that shit. I see guys come in all the time on domestics with heavy amount of time, and you know, they always have some kind of a crazy story, and it's up to the guys on the range if they're gonna believe it or not. You know, a lot of times guys get bored on the range, and uh, you know, fucking guys come around for a long, long time aren't that don't have any bad charges. Like, say for a long, long time, no one's ever been there with like a sex charge, so no one's ever got beaten up on that range for a sex charge and put into PC for a long, long time, like a long time, say like a year. Well, then a guy comes there for a bad domestic, people might just fucking flip on him because there's nobody else to flip on. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because the boredom does a lot. You know what I mean? The boredom fucks people up because they're just like they want to see shit for entertainment purposes, and it's like guys that are looking at that kind of time we're kind of like disturbed in a way. So it's like normal things don't make us laugh. So like it's like almost like the violence makes us laugh. It's like funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean? It's not like you're sitting there laughing, but it's like entertainment. I don't know. It's like when you're watching TV and they're seeing boxing on TV. It's entertainment, right? So people get beat up for domestic charges in jail. Not all the time, bro. I'm not saying it's like a thing like, oh, if you have a domestic, you're gonna get beat up. But I've seen guys get beat up because of they've. It depends like what it's like. You know what I mean? Like I've seen guys sitting there talking about like a domestic, like like if you're talking about it, bragging about beating your wife and kids and shit like that or some shit. Depends on what kind of domestic it is. It can be a domestic if you and your dad are fighting. There's all kinds of different domestics, right? So if it's like a guy and a woman though, and the guy's like bragging about fucking making a woman's eyes out swole like this and busted lips and shit, a guy might say, "Yo, try that shit on me, motherfucker," you know? I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen every time, but I've seen it happen. You know, it's just because guys will be like, they're bored, like I said. It's out of boredom, so they use that as an excuse sometimes. You know, depending on how, like, if the guy's bragging about it, that gives people an excuse, right? Uh, like saying like she deserved it or some shit like that, or just fucked up shit because then there could be guys there that had their fucking wife or their mom killed or some shit and they fucking miss their mom and their wife and they're in there looking at life and they're never going to get out and they miss their wife and that's the last thing they can think about that their wife died or got killed or some shit and then this guy comes in on beating his wife. So sometimes that triggers people and they just go off. I'm not saying every time though. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's going to happen every time. Just saying. It's a thing that has happened. Yeah, it depends on the circumstances. Exactly. Exactly, Jack. Thanks for that. I was trying to find the words there. Thanks, brother. Exactly. Yeah, man. No problem, man. Come around here every Saturday, bro. We come here every Saturday. That's why it says 17th live in a row. Um, I had a way better description. I had a way better title and a better thumbnail, but the thing is, it got messed up because we tried to go live earlier and there was no sound on here. I couldn't figure out the sound because this is a new thing here on the laptop that I'm doing. I normally do lives on here, but my phone got smashed a couple days ago. So now I guess we got to do the lives on here from now on until I can figure something else out. Is Maplehurst a penitentiary or a provincial? It's a provincial, but sometimes even the provincials here, it's weird. I've heard they're not penitentiaries like the pen, but if you look it up, um I'm not sure if it was Lindsay or Maplehurst or Penitang. One of those super jails they called a pen or a penitentiary or something like that. And it's a jail. And I was or a super what they call it? A super jail or a super because they're max high, right? But they're provincial. To answer your question, it's provincial. World Gone Mad, Penitang. Yeah, Penitang is like For some reason they call it a freaking prison, but it's not. Or sorry, yeah, because here sometimes prison doesn't mean penitentiary. You know what I mean? I guess because it's a supermax super jail. They called it the prison in the paper once. You know what I mean? Or like when you look it up online sometimes. I was surprised when I was looking at one time. I was like, huh? That's confusing to people. But no, they're just super jails. They're just jails, which is provincial. The federal ones is like Collins Bay, Joyceville, Maple, uh, you know, all depends. Joyceville, Collins Bay, those are the main ones. And then you got like it used to be Millhaven Reception, but now it's Joyceville Reception. Um, and then you got other pens like Kingston and stuff, and other ones like I said, those ones up north that I heard were no good. Like I heard many times that Bath one, there's a lot of hounds there. I've heard that many times. But I don't know because I've never been there, right? So I don't know 100%, and shit changes all the time. So you never know. But a lot of the old timers used to tell me Bath is like got a lot of weirdos. You know, guys would come from the pen and talk to me all the time. You know, we play cards and shit. You get a lot of knowledge like that over the years from guys from the pen coming there because they got new charges. You know, they come there with a pair of sneakers from the pen. Fucking yo, hook me up with the fucking sneakers, brother. Buy them off you for canteen. Remember that? I remember that shit because guys in the pen have crazier shoes, cool shoes, right? They get the black Velcros and shit, and they get I think they had a white one time. Here in the jails, we get these stupid little things that rip the bottoms of your feet off, dude. When you're running in the little pavement yard, concrete yard, whatever, that shit hurts. You'll be running to like play like little football, throwing, just playing around and shit, and you'll go to like turn fast, and oh my god, like your heel or the front of your under your, you know, the bottom of your foot, it just oh god, bro, it hurts like hell. You'll see all the guys doing that when they're playing soccer and everything like that. Happened to me a few times. Yeah, for the workouts and that, we would just do like the water bags, you know, put in the how rough is Maplehurst right now? Right now, I don't know, brother. I haven't been there in a long time. You know, when I tell my stories about the Hearst, these were stories from years ago. You know what I mean? I haven't been in the Hearst for a long time because uh, the Hearst was like the first place I used to go because like pretty much one of the first places because if you're like in North York, like Jane and Finch area, Young and Finch, all that area, like Young and Shepherd, Bathurst and Steeles, all these little stomping grounds that I had there. Uh, that's like basically where I was always at, and I get picked up, I'd be in that area, so I'd always go to the Hearst. So that's what happens because you got to go to Thousand Finch Court, right? 1000 Finch Court, and I assume it's always pretty much the same though. Like it's Jamaica Hearst. It's like they used to call it Gaza Strip or something like that. Jamaica Hearst, Gaza Strip. I've heard it called, you know, Jane Strip. But they do have Brampton. They have Kitchener. They have other places. It's not just Jane. And I think Mississauga goes there too, and the Rex. So that's where the beefs come in. Because it used to like then they had the West, so that used to be a lot of the time Rex would go to the West, but then like Rexdale guys would go to the West, but now the West is like got changed. Like years ago when I was leaving and the Don was closing down, it was like the West was turning into full-time immigration, where it's all immigration now. So the last time when I was in the West, which is the very last one of the very last times I was in jail, it was the second last time I was ever in jail. I was in the West. The last time was Penitang. The third last time was the Don. So the West there, it was like slowly coming immigration while I was in there the last time. One of the two ranges, or one of the ranges was like fully all immigration range, and then another range was like half and half. And they were slowly doing that. And I guess that Toronto South jail was being built. The new Toronto South jail was being built, and they were shipping guys from the Don, shipping guys when I was in the Don, they were shipping guys there, little bits, not a lot, little bits at a time, and then little bits from the West, because they were gonna get every guy out of the West that wasn't on immigration. So, are most of the guys in jail black? I'd say probably about 80%, 80% for sure. Or maybe not, maybe 70%, but the thing is a lot of the white guys are in PC, right? So you don't really see as much white guys. Sorry to say, I'm not really trying to put white guys down. Obviously, I'm white. I don't want to diss our white guys. I love, all races. I don't really care what race anybody is. Um, but yeah, it happens in jail like that, man. It's sad. And the screwed up part is too, if they would just fight for themselves and stick up for themselves, they would probably be okay. But they'll have a couple guys, like maybe a 4 or 5 guys run up on them and tell them to get the fuck off the range or some shit like that, and they'll just crack. They'll just leave. It's like, whoa, how are you gonna just let? Like, I don't know. Everybody's different, right? To me, I would rather just get jumped and stay there, but that's just me. I wouldn't turn around and walk out and push the button. Like guys used to just do that for a joke, for fun, and just see who would push the button. They would come and walk on the range like 4 or 5 guys that are new, and guys would be like, "Yo, that's the guy," and everybody's screaming, that's the guy," and then they would try to see who looks like kind of scared or whatever, and then they kind of go after that guy and kind of like, you know, uh, not bully him, but like kind of like see what he's all about, kind of like a TOH, like what they say in Florida. They call it a TOH, but they do that here, but it's different. You know what I mean? They'll go up to him and be like, yo, what do you got? What do you got? You got anything? You got anything? Da, 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 da. Where you from? Where you from? Da, 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 da. And they'll just go right up to him and start like, yo, what do you got? You got anything? Like anything you got, like an extra towel, whatever. And if the guy starts giving up his stuff, I don't know. Some guys come up with like food or whatever, and the guys will like take it off them, or I don't know, man. It's just then they know they're weak right away, right? Because it's like right away giving it up as soon as they walk through the door. It's like shit. The guy hasn't even put his fucking property down yet, and they're already fucking hitting him up. Almost, So it's sad, bro. And like a lot of times the guys would come and be like, yo, and I'd be like, yeah, man, if you guys fucking want to fight, I'll fucking come and I'll watch. Like I'll stand there and shit. And if anyone jumps in, I'll jump in. You know what I mean? And they still won't fight. So it's like, fuck yeah, then, man. Like whatever. You know. Couple times I did that, over the years, and then I just after a couple times I did that, and they just a few guys wouldn't even fight for themselves. I just gave up. I can't do that for every single person that's white. You know what I mean? Because like I had a hard enough time just fighting my own battles and shit like that. Especially because of all my affiliations and shit like that. I had to fight a lot. And like it wasn't like a joke because I always get put in the worst places. You know what I mean? So it's like always the gang politics and shit like that constantly on the ranges that I was on. So that's why when guys would come in that look soft like that, they get fucking bounced. Like I swear to God, I've seen guys get bounced in less than a minute. I've seen guys turn around and push the button. I heard most people in jail are drug addicts. Is it true? Probably. At least, yeah, I'd say that. Probably at least 80% of them, 75%. Yeah. A lot of guys come in that are drug addicts and say, yo, I was a big dealer. I was a huge fucking drug dealer. I was a drug lord, this and that. I was this, I was that on the streets. I had all this fucking gold. I was this, I was that. And I was driving this kind of car. And then you see him and he's fucking not even be able to buy a canteen. But then again, a lot of guys, when they get caught with everything and they get in a raid, I understand everything gets taken, right? But still, you know, it's kind of like nobody on the street will give you money. It's kind of suspect. Like if you're a big dealer, people probably want to hook you up with some kind of funds. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hate it when people lie about being trappers and big time gangsters. I know it's fucking stupid, bro. It's fucking stupid. And it's like, because it's like, dude, you never fucking. Why can't you do that in here then? Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Guys are saying they're this and that, and they're actually still doing this shit on the range right now. Fucking, we all got a big chunk. You want some? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, guys don't even understand this shit. It's like, yo, we're still making moves on the inside. Just because we're locked up doesn't mean we stopped. You feel me? And it's like these guys come in, they're like, oh, yo, 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 I was this, I was that. And then Canteen comes and it's like, oh, yo, can I get an item? Can I get an item? And then it's like they fucking end up. I've seen guys end up cracking off because they borrow an item or two off this one, an item or two off this one, an item or two off me, and then all of a sudden the next time Canteen comes, they're like, where's this dude? Oh, he left in the middle of the night. It's like, what the fuck? Over $6 in Canteen? You fucking ruin your name and your life over that shit? I thought you were the fucking huge dope dealer. I don't get it. you know? It's like, yo, you gotta watch who you hang out with in there, bro. You gotta really, really look at who you're affiliated with. So you really gotta watch, you know? Me, I just stick to the fucking gang members. You can't go wrong with that. You know the gang members are solid, most of them, 90% of them, because they have to be. If they're not, their brothers will get them, you know? So that's how I do it. I just gamble. I gamble with the gang members. I play Looty with the gang members. I fucking play cards with the gang members. I'm in the fucking gangland anyway. I'm on the range with all of them anyway. You know, it's either hang out with them or hang out with the ones that are getting extorted. So I hang out with the gang members. That's what I do. And when new ones come and kind of take over and flip the range, and then those guys are gone, and it's a new crew and shit, and a new gang running the block now. It's like fuck. Now I gotta go and fight and prove myself again and shit like that. It's like now I gotta reprove myself again. For the shit, because now these guys are gonna start trying to be like, oh, because they see a white guy, oh, try to take my jug up, try to take this or that, or my sticky bun or something stupid like that. Next thing you know, as soon as you touch anything of mine, I'm throwing hands. You know what I mean? And fucking then they're like they'd rather not do it because they'd rather go to these other three guys that aren't gonna do it, and they just take their shit, and then they're not gonna want to have to fight you every time to take your fucking food, so they just take the other guy's food that don't fight, that just give it up. And it's a lot of times because they don't have canteens, so they're really hungry. And I don't blame a lot of people, man. I'm not saying I've never done it. I'm not saying I wasn't part of it. I'm not saying when I didn't have canteen a couple times, I wasn't doing that shit with them, extorting guys and this and that, and fucking, because your fucking stomach's touching your back sometimes. You know what I mean? A lot of times I had my own canteen and I was okay, but a couple of times I did get caught up and everything taken away. You know what I mean? And I had three girls and they all left in a matter of like a month. And I was fucking shaking it rough, bro. And I'm not the type of guy that's gonna call my family and this and that. Like my mom was a single mother that grew up real poor and shit. So I'm not gonna, like, not real poor, but like she tried her best. You know what I mean? Like we weren't like starving and shit like that. She was just, we were always moving, and like we would never stayed in one place long because my mom was always working so many hours. You know what I mean? So it would be like my mom would work so many hours, and then I'd be like have run a, do whatever I want because I have no supervision. So it's just like that. That's why I think so like um how can I say it, like making my mom upset. Like the reason I was so bad and shit is just because like the movies that I loved and shit were my favorite movies, like Belly, and then my dad and shit was always like making me look up to these like gangster images, like how my dad would act and shit like that, and then I would want to be like that and shit, you know. I would see my dad and his buddies and shit like that, dressing in suits and like acting like these guys on the movie that I see and shit, like that movie Casino or like Godfather or shit like that. And then so that's what made me get set off to wanting to be like that in the first place. And then I started listening to like Tupac and like Method Man and DMX when I was like 12. And then that song Ticka Ticka Slim Shady came out. And then I heard that on the radio and that was it. I think I was 12 years old at the time when that Ticka 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 Slim Shady or some shit like that came out. I was either 10 or 12, I can't remember. And yeah, and I was listening to that, and I couldn't stop listening to it. I still know the whole damn song off by heart. Right? You know. I have a homie touching road next week. What? From the Bay. You have any advice to help him reintegrate himself? Yeah. I can give you a little bit of advice for him. Just you know, don't want to do nothing illegal. Like don't want to get the illegal fast money. Get the easy, quick, fast, slow money. Not the quick, fast, slow money, but like the working legit legal money. That's all you want to get at is that legal money, bro. Just tell them the legal money is the way to go. You know what I mean? No matter how much slower it is, the process is. Um, because think about it. After we're gone for so many years, it's not slower. It's actually a lot faster. If we move at a slower rate, but we get more in the long run because we're not gone for so many years afterwards, right? So just legal money, one. Two, if you really want to know, like get out of your old area, really go to a new spot where nobody knows where you live, so you can just kind of like keep your house as your sanctuary. You know what I mean? You can always go to the block. You know what I mean? But just make your house where it's your sanctuary. Don't make your house like when I was growing up, my house was always like the place for my homies to come and my homeboys to come over and chill, and for like us to have parties and girls over on weekends and have huge parties and shit like that, right? That was always my house because like I said, my mom was never home, right? So my house was always like the chill spot. So then when I got into jail and stuff like that, it's like, I want to have a spot where nobody's not just going to be dropping by. You feel me? I don't like that. I don't want that, you know? So that's what you do. It's not saying you're not going to hang out with your homies. You can always go and hang out on the block with your homies, go do what you want to do. Just, you don't have to bring every single person to your house. You know what I mean? Not every single person needs to know where you live at. And, if you can, a main thing is to stay off the alcohol and drugs, man. You know, that's a big thing if you don't want to go back to jail, especially if you're on parole and you got to do that piss test shit. You don't want to be pissing dirty and shit like that. That's the best shit I could say that I can think of. Like, that's my really best advice, you know. Get himself a little job, get a little hobby, you know, get a goal, take it one day at a time. 10 likes. Right on, guys. We had over 10 people in here. Smack that like. Don't forget to smash the like, guys. I never really been saying that this this video, but just don't forget, guys, before you leave, make sure, please, don't forget. That's the number one thing. I really need it. Let's try to break the record, man. You know, our record is well, I don't want to say because our record's too high. I don't think we'll hit it. But yo, let's try for 15. We got 12. All right, boom. We just got two more. Thank you so much, whoever those two people were that just smashed it. I love you. You're the best. I knew you forgot. I just wanted to remind you. See, wasn't a big deal. It's easy to smash. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button too while you're at it if you're not subscribed. You know, because we need that shit here, man. We gotta grow. We gotta get to 1,000, man, so we can start doing more content. You know, I want to start once we get to 1,000. I'm gonna start going around on the streets and shit, bro. Come on. I'm gonna be doing that on July at the end. When I do the music video, I'm gonna be doing that in July too, also, because I can't shoot a video in the apartment, you know. So we're gonna be outside a lot. Um, you guys want me to go to the skate park over here next week to shoot the next live? Oh no, I can't do the live because I don't have Wi-Fi there. But the next story on Wednesday, I can upload, like I can film a camera and upload a video from there. Tell the next story. I've done it over there before at the beginning last summer. Told a nice story when I was over there. Go over there, fucking chill for a bit, relax outside, get some air and shit. Fucking, you know, 'cause I'm always at work or at home, and fucking I work inside, right? So I do renos, so it's always like painting or fucking. Well, no, if I doing like roofs or like eaves troughs or vinyl siding, then I'm outside. But more times I'm inside doing like framing or renovations or like making. When I say renovations, I mean like making the basement a finished basement, like doing the framing, doing the drywall, all that. Then people come, they'll do the electrical and the plumbing themselves. I know how to do electrical, but I'm not licensed to do electrical. But you can do electrical on your own home, but you can't do it on other people's if you're not licensed. But you know, I learned from my dad the electrical stuff, and he taught my uncle. And my uncle's works at Scarborough at Hydro One, and he's certified. So I learned from the same person, but I'm not certified. Spit a quick freestyle. I don't freestyle, homie. You know why I don't freestyle right now? Because freestyle it could lower your value, you know what I mean? I don't like to just all the time be in people's face with the music. Even putting songs out on this channel, I've lost subscribers from putting songs out on my channel because it's a jail channel and shit like that, you know? I guess a lot of people don't like mixing stuff on your channel. If it's a jail channel, they just want to see the jail content. Like I said, out of 330 subs, about like maybe 50 of you guys are diehard, love my music and shit. But the other 280, they're not love it so much, or they don't really like hip hop at all. You know what I mean? So you can't blame them. You know, so that's why I'm trying to make it all go over to TikTok or SoundCloud. You guys need to sign to my SoundCloud, please, man. The guys that love my music, go to my SoundCloud. You'll hear all my music there. Okay? I'm gonna my links are all in the about section. In the thing here, you can go to the about section. You'll see all my stuff. Like you can do it on a computer or a phone. I think you can do it on a phone. I'm not sure. The computer I think's the best. I think you can do it on a phone. I know the TV you can't do it on a TV for sure. I know that. Yo, we got 14 people here, yo. Right on. This is a, this is lit. So as soon as I say that, people leave. 2 people leave. See that shit? I had 14 people. I said, "Yo, we have 14 people here," and then 2 leave right away. See, that's karma, man. Like, you know, it's like, yo, we don't want this guy to be lit. Oh, this thing needs to be charged, damn it. But I suggest if you really like my stuff, you want to hear something, go watch uh Bloody Tears, Viral Tears. it needs to be charged. Viral Tears, Bloody Tears. You need to go watch that or listen to it. I mean, that's my newest stuff right there. That's I love it. That's I keep listening to it. You know, when you listen to your own stuff, it's got to be I don't know. Anyways, you guys want to hear more about that? You got to go to IG or my TikTok. Please go follow me on there, man. I got Facebook. We got like almost 5,000 friends on Facebook, 70 followers, over like 120 on IG, 100 and some odd on TikTok. So you guys, if you guys are on those things, on those whatever they're called, all the things are in the description. So not this description of this video, but of every other video. Okay? Have you thought about writing a book? Oh yeah, I want to write a book bad. That's how actually I got all the people on Facebook. A lot of my friends there, they're from Africa. A lot of them. I wrote like 2 chapters of my life story of my book. Not of my book. I don't have a book, but I wrote something like I wanted to write a book, and I wrote like a chapter or two of what it would be like if I wrote a book. And it was this big long thing, and I sent it to this African guy, friend of mine that lives in Ghana, and he sent it out to a bunch of people. Next thing you know, I literally went like kind of like it was weird. It was like I went viral or something because next thing you know, I literally got like freaking like literally like 10,000 friend requests in like a matter of like an hour. It was crazy. And a lot of them don't speak English, so that's why I can't get them to come over here to subscribe. But yeah, I would really love to write a book, man. I would really love it because my life needs a book. My life needs a movie. My life is such like a movie, bro. You don't understand. It is a movie. I swear to God, I used to think my life was a movie because of all the shit that would happen and everybody dying around me and shit. And then I would be alive and I would go through so much fucked up shit. And I literally used to swear to God, like it was like that show, that Truman Show fucking movie. Like people were fucking with me, gagging me, pulling gags and shit. Like there are people watching me, filming me at all times. I thought, but I was also on a lot of drugs back then. So when I come to normal reality, I realized no, that's not true. But you know, fucking, I had a fucking rough life, pretty fucked up life. I think the movie would be good just because of the fact of all the stuff that happened in my childhood before the jail. You know what I mean? Not even before not even before the dealing and shit. Like I'm talking even younger, like before like with the accident with my dad, the head-on collision, and with my grandmother's murder, and my mom's new husband dying on a car crash on Highway 9 there, and those are like little things. Well, not little things. Those are things that happened in my childhood that were kind of like milestones for me, I guess, because those are things that make me remember my childhood. That's basically what I remember from my childhood. The head-on collision car accident that me and my dad were in. So that changed my life because my dad didn't have the butcher store no more. He had a butcher store before that, and we used to go there all the time. And I used to go to work with my dad, like when I wasn't at school as a little kid, and he would show me how to do it. It was on Kingston Road in Scarborough, Kingston Road in Warden or something like that, or it was on Warden. He had a couple different stores actually. Like he moved because first he had the little convenience store called E&L Variety. Then he moved across over there to Kingston Road from Warden and had Cassidy's Meat and Grocery, right? Then he had Mini Foodland, but not all at the same time though. Like these are, he would get a little one, then he got a little bit of a bigger one, and yeah, he always had a store going on because he would rent in the basement of the stores. He would rent out like rooms. We would build little rooms. Well, we when I was little back then, but he'd build little rooms. They didn't really have windows, so they weren't legal or anything, but they were like little tiny little rooms, and he would rent them out to people on welfare and disability and shit like that. And that's how I found out all kinds of shit about schizophrenic people and like drug addict people, derelicts and shit at like 5, 6 years old. people would be coming up out of the basement that rent from him, or friends of people that rent down there, and obviously he'd have a big lock. They can't get in the store and shit like that. But I mean, um, I'd play out back and shit, out back the plaza and shit, right? Ride my bike, and I remember this one guy named Georgie Porgy, we'd call him, put it in the pie, kissed the girls and made him cry. This guy freaking fell asleep one time outside in the middle of the night outside the back of the store, and fucking his fingers fucking got frostbite so bad he had to get all his fingers amputated off at the tops here. Oh my god. This guy was a guy that was like around regularly around my dad's store every day. So that was one thing. The car accident, when me and my dad got in the head-on collision, this young kid hit us. He was like a young kid, shouldn't have been driving on the highway, on Highway 48. You know how it's a double line, double orange line, solid lines. You're not supposed to cross over, right, to pass. Well, a young kid, he out of G1, 16, not supposed to be driving on the highway, crossed over on the wrong side of the road, fucking hit us head-on collision. And we didn't really see it because we were going around like a little bend, right? And then my dad kind of went, fuck, and he kind of turned the wheel like this a bit and kind of put my arm like that. I was 9, and it kind of hit him more on his side, the front of the car. But the car was smushed. They had to use the jaws of life to get him out. I kicked the window out. We were upside down. We flew into like a little farm field. And I remember kicking the window out. My dad told me to kick the window out because we thought the car was going to go on fire. And then I went up to the highway, and I was covered in blood and shit because of the windshield. Fucking windshield blasting out, right? Going in my face and shit. And that's what from my eye and my face and shit shattered. And so I run up to the road, right? Nothing compared to my dad though. My dad was quadriplegic for life after that, right? Broke his spinal cord. So I ran up to the highway, up to the road, and I waved down a car to call the ambulance, 911. So I kind of like, kind of, fuck, man. I kind of saved him. Because if I wasn't there, if I didn't save him, if I gave up or anything, we both would have just stayed in the car and fucking probably died. But then I got the ambulance there, and I didn't realize how bad my dad was hurt because I thought he just had broken legs because he said he couldn't get up, he couldn't get out, he couldn't get up, and his one arm was like pinned somehow underneath the car or underneath the seat, and because the seat broke off, right? So I got serious crazy pictures of him when it first happened. He had a halo on. It's called a halo to hold your head in straight because his neck was broken. And so he had his things screwed in his head right here. And it was a halo thing that makes your head stay still. And then he also had this harness thing across his chest that they call a harness. And it's like this other thing and all these tubes and shit like that, man. Trust me, I have pictures of it. It was like, and then I was just so glad that his teeth were all chipped and shit. It was so scary, man. And then when I finally made sure he was okay and he wasn't dying, but I didn't realize how seriously hurt he was. I thought his legs were broken. And then they told me he was never walk again, and that was fucked up. I never knew what that meant, like, you know. And so after that, life just changed, right? No more butcher shop, no more nothing. Just hospital for my dad for like 2 years, trying to learn how to be in a wheelchair, like at Lyndhurst Rehabilitation. First it was Sunnybrook, Queen Elizabeth, Lyndhurst. Lyndhurst Rehabilitation Center was the one they teach you how to be in the wheelchair and shit. So all these different hospitals just to get better out of the hospital probably took them 2 years to get out of the hospital. Freaky shit, bro. And finally got him out of the hospital. And then he went in this building for wheelchair accessible building, right? And then he got this wheelchair van, and then he always used to get me to drive him up to he really liked to gamble, so I'd bring him up to Casino Ram all the time in his wheelchair van and do his bets for him because he couldn't open his hands because he's quadriplegic. So I'd do my dad's bets for him like that, you know, like at the blackjack table for him. So then everyone at the casino ended up knowing me because I'm there so much with my dad. Because my dad would want to go all the time. I'll give you $50. I'll give you $100. Drive me to the casino, there and back. And like they have really good food there too. And I would drive my dad for free, you know what I mean? So he didn't have to give me money, but my dad looked at everything like a job. Like if you're driving for somebody, that's a job or whatever. Everything's a job, you know. So many times that's how I learned how to do these renovations that I do now. My dad passed about 2014, but over the years when I was little, he taught me all that stuff. Like, you know, even though I didn't live with my dad, honestly. My dad and my mom split up when I was 1 years old, you know. But that was a good thing that my mom did tell me who my dad was, and I always was able to go and because they both lived in Toronto, I could go in over to my dad's on the weekends and shit like that. You know what I mean? My mom grew up in the beaches. My dad grew up in Scarborough. And then basically I grew up in like North York and I've moved around a lot, like GTA and North York, a little bit of Thornhill, uh, like Willowdale area, downtown, like Moss Park region. I used to live in the beaches when I was a baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. When I was like, cause my mom grew up in the beaches, and then I lived in like when I was a baby, probably. I don't know. I was born at Mount Sinai Hospital, cause my mom was grew up there. I don't know where I lived when I was a baby, basically somewhere in Toronto. And I was born at Mount Sinai, so it was probably somewhere close to Mount Sinai Hospital. It was my mom and it was my mom and dad's first place together, and then they broke up when I was before I was born or when I was like just born. So I was always used to them being split, and my mom being a single mom and not having and working a lot just to keep the roof over our head and bills, and my dad always being like a hustler, gangster, kind of like always doing his own thing, running his own business and entrepreneur, kind of shit like that, right? So that's how I always wanted to be. I always looked up to my dad. You know, I always seen him doing illegal shit, and he'd always fucking teach me how to do illegal shit. Uh, I don't really like to tell people that because I don't want people to look down on my dad, but my dad used to get me to sell oxys for him when I was fucking 16, 17. He'd get me to run them into the guy, the whole fucking script, because he's in a wheelchair, right? Quadriplegic. So you get 100 oxy 80s and 100 oxy 40s every month, and he'd sell them all. And so I'd go run them into the guy's house, and he'd piece me off with some money for doing it, you know? But I was only a kid. I was only like what, fucking, I think started when I was like 9 years old. It was back then too, bro. No, back then he would get 4K. Well, if you break it all down, $25 a pill. But back then it was four. It was when they were CDN on the back before the Neos. But back then they were like $25 a piece, and they went to 40. And so 100 is like 4 grand, and then another two. So it was like 6 grand. 6 grand back then. Now it's probably double that. That's crazy. Now it's like 80 to $100 for an 80. Holy fuck. That's ridiculous. No wonder everybody's doing fucking heroin. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. A fucking Dilaudid 8's fucking $10. You feel me? A fucking morphine red rocket is fucking what? $20. I don't get it why those 80s and those oxys are so expensive, man. It's the people got it in their mind they need them. That's what it is. People are fucking nuts for those things. And I don't blame them because you know what? That was my worst addiction. That was what I suffered with addiction with oxys. I suffered with the addiction with oxys for many, many years, bro. From the time I was fucking 16 till I was probably till just when I got clean, like fucking like 5 years ago, probably. And I've been clean for 5 years off cigarettes, weed, or not weed, sorry, I'm on weed. Cigarettes, alcohol, hard drugs, everything. And back then, when I was doing oxys and hard drugs, I wouldn't smoke weed because weed wasn't good enough. Weed didn't get me high. You feel me? When you're on that shit, I was the type of person that was like, weed don't do shit for me. You want to give me weed? That's just money to me for to get fucking more pills, you know? And then I started telling my dad, oh, for piecing me off, don't give me money, just give me some pills because then I can flip them and get more money for it. Instead of just getting pieced off with $100, I can give me $100 for the pills and then I can flip them and get more money than that, double. And then him being like a hustler and a business guy, he's like, okay, yeah, yeah, good idea. And then that's how I started getting 10 pills at a time, 10 pills at a time. You know what I mean? When I was real young, like fuck, 16, man. I was snorting them back then. And then eventually it got worse. And I don't really want to talk about it, but I got real, real bad on that shit where I needed that shit every couple of hours, man. Maybe every hour. I swear to God. It was to the point where my whole life revolved around that shit. I was writing scripts like I was a doctor. I was patient, doctor, the whole 9 years. Fucking robbing drug dealers, fucking selling my dad's pills to get more pills, fucking writing scripts to get more pills, uh, selling crack to get fucking more money to get more pills. Uh, yeah, it was bad, bro. And I'm so thankful to be off of it, bro. You don't understand. I can live my life normally now. I can go to work every day. I can function. I can do everything properly now. I'm not worrying about going to jail for doing shit illegal to go risk my life to go rob people or do fucked up shit. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy about that, bro. And if you guys wonder why I'm always tired, this shit fucking knocks the shit out of me now. This is all I do. This shit right here, it's 90% or 86% THC. It's fucking strong as hell. And because I don't sleep a lot and I have insomnia, when I do smoke, it knocks the shit out of me. You know what I mean? No, I got off of all the opiates, all drugs, bro. I just do the weed, bro. How long does a cart last you? It lasts me um quite a while actually, because it cost me like $40 for this thing, right? For 1 gram cart. So it's I think it lasts me like probably at least like 4 or 5 days. Like probably like sometimes like a week. Because I only have a couple puffs off of it here and there. I don't constantly puff on it. And all day long when I'm at work, I don't smoke when I'm at work or anything like that. Because I like to be straight when I'm at work. So I like to work really fast and try to do like 8 or 10 hours work in like 5, 6 hours, you know? That's it's awesome fucking when you can do that and just knock off like 10 hours worth of work in like 5 hours or 6 hours instead of having to go to work every day for 8 hours or 10 hours, you know? Sometimes I'll go for like 6 hours and try to do like 10 hours worth of work and just go crazy on it, you know? Be fresh in the morning, have a shower, go there and just go ham on my job, whatever it is that I do that day, which I never really know what's going to be next because I get job by job, which is really sucky. and it does scare me sometimes because you know, I'm constantly always having to find a next job because I don't work for other people. Do you advertise your work on Facebook and Kijiji? No, I don't. I just go like with word of mouth with the people that like I basically know and shit, different companies that I've worked with before, different construction guys that I know that I talk to and stuff. Like I've done it since I was a kid, so I know a lot of people in the business, you know, Mason Homes and I got a lot of friends like Paul and a bunch of other guys that do it too. So if fucking they need a job done or something like that, I'll take the job off of them if they have too much work or whatever, or if this person doesn't need a job, I'll do it while I'm looking for other jobs. And then when I get a job, I'll put like a sign out front, and then usually 90% of the time, hopefully I'll get somebody on that street that'll see, oh, they did a good job there on this person's house of a neighbor. And then hopefully they come over and say, oh, yeah, mine needs to be done too. If it's like a roof, because I'll do roofs, I'll do anything really from painting, framing, drywall, roofs, or like anything, vinyl siding. I even can do parging of foundations, like where you couldn't get in with a backhoe to dig the ground up, so I had to dig it out by hand, bro. And I fucking dug it down so far, 6 feet deep, and fucking parged the whole foundation with the masking, the plastic, the poly, and fucking the tar and shit like that. Dude, that was a fucking job and a half. I did that on my own, man. Fucking, that was nuts. All digging it out. Like that was so fucking hard to dig it out because it was like in between a fence and a building, right? And the backhoe couldn't get in there to dig because of the staircase in the building, and then the fence, the property yard, the fence line of the neighbor, which was a house. Oh my god, it was crazy. I should advertise though on Facebook and Kijiji, shouldn't I? Oh, sorry, I lied. I put ad on Kijiji before, but I don't have money for ads. You know, I fucking barely make enough to fucking keep my shit going. I fucking got to get more money, but hopefully this end of this month is gonna be good because I did a lot of more work this month where I should be getting extra money this time. I did other things besides my regular construction job. I was doing all kinds of shit. YouTube, I was doing all kinds of stuff. But YouTube's not going to be paying for a little bit, but it will. You know, it's like planting this little seed. Kijiji, you can make a free ad. Oh yeah? Okay, cool. I'll do it. I'll do that then, because I do need more. I always take more work. That's one thing you can never have enough of, right? Like I'll even get a job going. Like I love to have it where if I'm working on one and I get another one lined up and I know I have another one right after. That's the best part. That's when I'm happy and I'm not worried and anxiety and shit. Because I get anxiety a lot when I don't know what I'm going to be doing next for work. But I usually always end up all right. I usually end up, if I can't find something, I always end up finding a little painting job or something for the week. You know what I mean? Just while I can find something better. What? Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Dinner. Yum. Some dinner. It doesn't say how long we've been going for, does it? Oh, yeah. An hour and 40 minutes. Sick. 13 likes. Thank you, guys. How long does. Oh, wait. You. Nick. Why is Nick not a fucking mod? What happened? Why is Nick not a mod? What happened with Nick? Huh? Nick, why aren't you a mod? I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened, man. I know you were a mod. I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe I haven't seen you in a long time. You don't come around very much anymore, bro. It's okay though. Thank you for coming. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you. Appreciate it. How's the big guy doing over there at Matt Clark's channel? Everything good over there? Okay, okay. 2 weeks ago. Frig, 2 weeks is a long time. 2 weeks is a long time, sorry, because sometimes a lot of the subscribers I talk to every day, so is 2 weeks is quite a while. In YouTube world, 2 weeks is a long time. But yeah, thank you for coming 2 weeks ago and you're here now. I'm not complaining, bro. You're awesome. You're always supporting our channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate anything you can do, man. Damn. I know stuff keeps going up. Stuff keeps going up, but we don't make more money. That's the problem. You know? We make the same amount of money at our jobs, but the shit keeps going up. Like the regular stuff that we buy. That's the bullshit part about it. And then the rent keeps going up. Fucking rent is so brutal. It's ridiculous, bro. You guys know that in the city. It's fucking nuts. Like a lot of these condos and shit that they want to rent out, it's sickening. They want like fucking like some of them want like over $2,000 a month for like a 2 bedroom for some of these condos. Sick. Meanwhile, the condo is basically just like an apartment. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do get it, but I don't like it. Because I want to fucking rent a condo, but not for that shit price. Some condos could go up to that price for the penthouses and shit. Trust me, they are not to buy, like for renting. Fuck, man. Fuck, some places 3 bedrooms can go all the way up to like fucking 1,800, 2,100. Is living is cheaper. Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. Big time. Yeah, I'm not talking about in those areas where I'm not talking about Moss Park, Regent Park, or Jane and Finch or Scarborough and shit. I'm talking about like, the yuppies, the yuppie little areas and shit, the places that I can't afford to live in. My condo is 1,800 a month. Yeah, see? That's Ottawa, but I mean, that's roughly kind of like what it is here, but it's like 18. I've seen 23, you know, 24. It's crazy. 3 bedrooms are just nuts, the prices. I could see Toronto being way more. It is. That's what I said. It's fucking 18 is like probably one of the cheapest you'll find. Like ghetto, you'll find ghetto areas wanting 14, 15 in ghetto areas, bro. 1,400 for an apartment. Never mind a condo, just a regular apartment building that used to be fucking $700 a month. They're trying to charge fucking 1,400 now, just because people moved out and they renovated. You know, So that forces people to stay in places like Moss Park, Bleecker, fucking here and there, and all these ghetto ass spots. You know, it's like, yeah, you're forced into fucking these areas because that's the only place you can afford at. You know what I mean? Like I pay 13.50 here for what? It's a 1 bedroom plus office, but over there 2 doors down is the same amount of space, and it was a 2 bedroom. So this could be like a 2 bedroom. It's the same amount of space. It's considered a 2 bedroom. It's just there's like it's no door there, but it's like that's where the other bedroom used to be in the other apartment. So during COVID, two doors down, I used to live right on this street. 2 doors down, fucking our landlord ended up passing away with that COVID during COVID. She passed away. She was like 90. I don't know what she passed of, but she passed away during COVID. She was 90. Her daughter used to come over to collect the rents, and then she said her mother passed, and they were selling the house. So I didn't even give them a problem. I didn't make them take me to court. I just fucking looked for a place. And then I was lucky because the place was here 2 doors down that was for rent. And I looked at it and it was pretty much the exact same layout. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't really want to move off this street. I like this street. It's a quiet little dead end street. And then the bathroom was a little nicer here because over there, 2 doors down, it was just a stand up shower. Where here's an actual bathtub, brand new bathtub when I moved in. Really nice. So I was happy about that. And then we got the laundry room here. Well, we had the laundry room over there too, but like this laundry room here is a little nicer. Over there was like kind of ghetto, if you ask me. Like it was a little ghetto. It wasn't like if the walls weren't finished. You know what I mean? Like the ceiling, you could see the stuff and shit like that. Here's a bit better. It's not totally finished though, but because the laundry room's also like a furnace where the furnace is and shit. It's a big laundry room though. See, at the other place though, you'd go in the laundry room and then into the bedroom. And then over here was the other bedroom. Here, the laundry room's there and then the bedroom's here and the other bedroom would have been there, but it doesn't have a door, but it's the same amount of space. And then at the end of there is a cold room that I never use because it's weird. Like cold rooms are weird. Like, okay, they leak. It's like what's the point of them? They fucking get water and they drip and shit. It's like I don't understand why anyone would want a cold room. Guys, look at this, man. Okay, look at this. See this bruise? And look at this. I got huge bruises like that all over my knee, my leg, everywhere. That's from insomnia, man. Because I don't ever go to sleep. I don't ever sleep. So I won't sleep at all. I never lay down. I'll never go to sleep. And so what happens is I just end up passing out and I'll end up falling. Or I'll be on the chair for so long and the chair is on wheels, so it'll end up the chair will roll out and I'll end up falling onto my knee and wake up. And that happens after I've been up for a long, long time. Because it's like it used to happen in jail, okay? It started in jail. Like, okay, what would happen is I'd be sleeping in the middle of the night. I would sit up straight up like this and I would sleep sitting straight up. So then it started happening where I would only sleep sitting straight up, right? Like kind of like sit straight, like sitting there on your bunk, and then you'd be like sit up straight like that. I'd go to sleep laying down, and I'd wake up in the morning sitting straight up. So I was like, what the fuck is causing me to do this shit, right? I don't know if it's like a stealth tactic shit that my brain was on. I don't know about the constant having to be on constant point of well, like politics and like war politics and shit like that. It's just like what's gonna happen on this and this and that. Too much politics in my mind and shit going on the range, and it's just like I'd literally be sitting straight up, sleeping, and sometimes this is during one of my bids. This isn't every bid, but this is one of my bids, one of my recent ones, and I'd have guards, not every guard, but certain female guards, older ladies. Oh, hold on. Something people taking methadone while in jail, sleep sitting. Uh, take something. Toronto is big living. Yep, Toronto's big living. Nick. Holy fuck, that's a pile of cash, Eddie. The average price to buy a decent condo is 700K. Okay. Yeah, I know. 1350 is a lot, bro. Yeah, I know. I see the people on methadone sitting straight up, but that's in the day room. They're in the day room, passed out, sitting straight up on it, sleeping and shit, right? I'm talking about in my actual bed in the middle of the night, like waking up thinking somebody's there and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fucking like sleeping awake, basically, not sleeping. You know what I'm talking about? Staying up all night and shit like that. And then fucking certain females would come by in the middle of the night and be like, "Yo, yo, Eddie," and I'd be like, "What do you want?" "Oh, are you okay? Don't fall over and hit your head." And I'd be like, "Just leave me alone. What the fuck are you doing shining the light in here, waking me up in the middle of the night?" Because I just act like they're waking me up. And fucking, oh my god, that used to be annoying, yo. And the only people that used to do it is this couple of old ladies. It would always be an older lady that's working. Like guys never did it. Younger women never did it. Methadone and subs should be given out for free in jail. Yeah, yeah, exactly. They should. Oh, it is in the pen. It's given out for free in there. Oh, okay. Okay, so he said it is given out for free in there. I've seen guys get their everything in there, get their pills in there, but then they don't want. I've seen certain things like in the hearse. I seen a guy get Dilaudid one time. This one dude, Dilaudid 8s, but that's one time. And they used to pull him out in the hallway to make him take it. And then another guy, they he was on oxys, and they used to make him literally. They made him go on a different range, on a medical range, and he could never come back. So he was there for a few days, right? And then they moved him. Okay, provincial methadone. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, people need that, man, to get off of it. There's a lot of people that need it to get off of it, man. You know, a lot of times with me, I would end up getting arrested, and I'd end up having to go cold turkey because I wasn't on that shit. So I didn't end up going to jail, and I didn't have that luxury. I was basically go in there and just have to shake it rough for a bit off the oxys, and it was bad, bro. And you end up going through the withdrawal, and then afterwards, that's it. I wouldn't want it while I'm in there or nothing. You know what I mean? Once I was off of it, while I was in there, I'd be okay and I'd be off it the whole time. Then as soon as I get out, it was like I would want it again. Isn't that weird? I don't know, man. It's just weird, bro. And then I would do it while I'd be out, and then fucking get arrested, and I'd be fucking clean up, and I wouldn't do it again for however long I'd be in there. And I would just smoke weed in there. Then on the street, I'd be like, oh, weed's not good enough. I need fucking stronger stuff. But yeah. Okay, okay. Anyway, we got a lot of recovering addicts around here. We don't want to trigger anybody, so let's just chill on the drug talk for now. We'll talk about it again another time. Yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with though, man. Addiction's really, really sad thing, and it's a hard thing to get over, and anyone that's trying to get over their addiction, I salute you for that, man. And my heart goes out to you, and I hope you beat your addiction. And that said, let's just change the subject. Maximum methadone are crazy in provincial jail now, especially since fentanyl has its road. Alright. So anybody else, who else is here still? Anybody else gonna ask anything? We got 17 likes, yo. For real. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Honestly, I love all you guys, man. You guys are awesome. I look forward to hanging out every week, man. At work all week, I'm like, yo, I want to fucking talk to these dudes. And you know what? During the week, if you do want to hit me up, you can always say what up to me on Facebook. A lot of my subscribers do, guys. Don't think it's weird. A lot of my subscribers hit me up during the week, say what up. You know, and it's not anything. It's just because we get cool, man. We have family. We all good. You guys have been here since my first 100, my first 30 subscribers. A lot of you guys have been here since the very first start. So we've known each other for a long time. There's certain guys that have been here every fucking week for the 17 weeks. You know, like T Dot and fucking uh, Mushroom Man or Mu- Marshmallow Man, Mr. Muffin Man, and probably I'd say Nick's been to most of them. Real Justice been to most of them. Um, Jack's been to most of them. You know, uh, Mr. Muffin Man. There's been tons of you guys. Um, since Charlie's Girls subscribed, she's been to all of them since she subscribed. Even when she was gone away, she stopped in. Um, yeah, man, there's a lot. A lot of you guys are so amazing. We had a young guy, Forza 388, in here tonight asking a lot of stuff. You know, feeling down on himself and stuff like that. And I was glad to be able to see that we could try to give him some good advice and try to help him out. That's what the channel's all about. And I like to see that kind of positivity go on here. What's up, the real justice? What's up, my friend? The real justice. What up? Jack has been to all of them, I think. Oh, damn. Jack's been to all of them. Jack, you the man, homie. You the man. If you've been to all of them, you're the damn man. You're LTF all the way. All day. Yeah. Oh, see, he's honest. Honest, see? There's some people that have been here like since they've been subscribed, they've been to them all, but they weren't subscribed since the beginning, so they didn't go to all the ones originally when we first started, but it's all good. I think we're doing great. I love it. You guys, man. As long as you guys keep turning out on Saturdays, I'm gonna keep doing it, man. And today I had a bit of a scare there because of the phone crushed. Damn it. Like, sucks. But we got the laptop, so we're all good. I just didn't know what was going on with it. Have you ever seen someone make a banger from a shampoo bottle? I heard that's a big one in the California system. A shampoo bottle? I can see that. I can see that happening with the hard plastic on the shampoo bottle, because that's what we use on the trays, the hard plastic on the trays. That's kind of what we use for to make a jigga too. I guess the shampoo bottle out in the States, it must be like the bottom of the shampoo bottle must be really, really hard bent plastic. and then they probably use that part of it to make it. Because I know on the hard tray, that's how we would make it of the hot tray. The hard part of the curved part of the hot tray, that's the part that you want. That's the best part. There is other parts that you can use, but like you're gonna get at least like 4 or 5 good ones out of a hot tray, but like 2 real good ones. You know, the 2 curved main parts. And like we said, the fucking sheets, man, the white sheets, those things work miracles. What happened, Eddie? I missed your story about phone. Yeah, I fucking crushed it, bro. I didn't really tell the story. It's just it got crushed at work. And fucking now it's like when I turn it on, it just all goes to colors and shit. It won't turn on. And when it does turn on, you can only see from here up, and it's like all color and everything. And like right there, I was on a scaffold, and when it fell out of my pocket, I was really, really high up. And when it fell out, well, it wasn't in my pocket. I was fucking on the fucking thing talking, but I shouldn't have been. And I dropped the fucking thing. And it was a fucking $300 phone. It's a Samsung. You know, I don't just have an extra $300 to go buy a new one. So I was like, fuck, man. You know, and it had a crack in it before, right? But a little tiny crack that was like nothing. I could still use it. It still worked fine. It still could go live. Everything was fine. But that huge fall from up there, man, it fucked it up, man. You can kind of see where the glass is missing out the corner there. I don't know if you can actually see it, but if the camera's gonna show it or not. The corner here is fucking where it got the bad part. Before it had this crack over here. It was like nothing, no. You know? Yo, King, what up, bro? What up, fam? What's up, bud? No, I didn't. And the funny thing is, I got like iPods and different kind of shits, and I got fucking otter boxes on those. And I'm the worst with phones, dude. My last phone before this one was a Samsung Galaxy. I forget which number. I think it was a 4 or a 3. I forget. I think it was a 3 though, because I had a 3 and a 4. But the one that got broke, I think, was the 3. So, and this one here is the 10, the A10, not the S10. This is, I think, the A10. And as soon as I got the other one, the S3, and I had an OtterBox for it, I bought an OtterBox for it, and you know, I thought I had seen my dad's wheelchair van drive by, and he was dead for many years, so it kind of like it freaked me out, right? It was the exact same van, and so I started running to try to see who was driving it, and my phone was in my hoodie right here, and it came flying out like that, and I had just bought the damn thing. And so that's when I had to friggin' go and put it inside the OtterBox, and it was cracked for years, and I had it in the OtterBox, so it always worked. But a little crack doesn't bother me, and it still works as long as it still works. But this shit just won't work now. Now it's just all it just okay, like an old TV when it goes all different colors in the screen. That's what happens. It just different colors, all fuckery, you know. And it's sad. But oh well, fuck it. So then I go try to go live on my tablet, right? My Amazon little tablet thing, right? I got a big, huge fucking tablet, Amazon tablet, right? And I got the smaller one, the Fire tablet or whatever they're called. They're really cool. And so I thought I could go live on it. No, I can't go live on this thing. I can't go live on this, which I thought for sure I could go live. I got YouTube on here. I pull up the YouTube, pull up my account, everything. Why can't I go live? I guess on a tablet you can't go live. I don't know. So then I go try her fucking Apple thing. iPad, Apple fucking new iPad, Apple thing, brand new thing that came out a couple years ago. And that wouldn't work either. Probably wouldn't be as good. Have you ever seen an old guy get bullied in prison? Yes. Unfortunately, yeah, I have. That's kind of sad though. And usually if I see that, I'll kind of stick up for an older guy. If as long as the older guy is like solid and normal and shit and doing shit proper, he's minding his own business and shit. Probably video quality. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hi. Video quality wouldn't be as good from the tablet. You're right. But yeah, I made it. I'm glad you made it. You're another one that always comes. We're talking about people that always show up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, guys. I was getting real dry from the weed, from the pen, and talking a lot. We've been talking for 2 hours and 6 minutes already. Oh man, we almost didn't get it going. Couldn't figure it out. How to get the sound going. I tried it on the PlayStation. That only PlayStation people could get it. And I guess you guys wouldn't have got it till it went up. And I was like, no, 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 no. Not having that. 18 likes. Thank you so much, guys and girls. Everybody's the best. Let's hit 20. Yeah, let's hit 20, guys. Let's do it. Thanks, Jack. Let's do it, man. Is anybody out there like the interviews and stuff like that? Because I have an interview lined up with somebody. I don't want to jinx it, but you guys are gonna get an interview soon. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that. Like I was saying. Oh, you do? Cool, cool. And also, let me know too, guys, once in a while, like if you guys like the backstories, if, or what you guys like what series you guys like more, or what series you guys want to hear. You know, I'm trying to get everybody. You know what I mean? Like I did. The insomnia thing was requested by a subscriber. The segregation. Sorry, not insomnia. Segregation. I mean. Yeah, they are good, dude. Oh, thank you. Tell as many stories as you can. Okay, I will, bro. I will. I'm gonna keep the stories coming. Trust me. The backstories I'll have coming for a long time. And the prison stories too. Or the jail stories, I mean. We got 18 likes. 2 more. 2 more, guys. Oh, there we go. 19. We got somebody new in the house. 1804L, welcome. You made it. Now it's at 20. Right on, guys. You guys are the best. We always hit our goal here. I love it. I love when we hit our goals, you guys. You guys are so awesome. You guys are the best to me. You guys are the best to me, man. I love you guys. How life been going for you? It's been going good. I can't complain. I can't complain actually. Kind of, it's been going good. Life has been going good. The finances aren't going great, but hopefully soon things are gonna start to pay off, and they will be soon. I'm gonna be getting paid soon by a few different places here that I've been working with, so I'm gonna be happy about that. Fucking goals, baby. That's right. Goals are good to have. I pray thing for will go well for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. 1804L. I like the fact that you came here. Save money, invest. Yeah, that's what I did. That's why all my money's tied up right now. All my money's invested up in my business right now. So it's gonna come back at the end of the month, hopefully. You know. Well, definitely my renovations will pay off from my work job, but I mean my other thing that I invested in is other things to do with the business, to do with my actual brand and shit like that. And so I think that should be paying off because it's a monthly salary and shit like that. So some are like 130, some are more. Thank you. Thank you. Invest even if it's a dollar. Yeah, I know my grandfather even told me that. It's a good one. That's a good advice. It's not how much you make, it's how much you save. Doesn't matter how much you make, it's how much you save. Even if you save a dollar, my grandfather used to say. Good. Keep it up. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of, you know, I pay about 2K out in bills and shit like that every month. So it's a lot, you know what I mean? And then all the extra money that I had, I put into the business to fucking try to elevate and make the business grow. You feel me? That's all I can do. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my decision. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the fact. But I'm all good. We got food. We're good. We got drinks. We got water. We got everything that we need until we get paid. So we're all good. Proud of you. Thank you. A lot of people come out of jail, join gangs. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Well, I lived that kind of life my whole life as a youth, so I'm not really wanting to go backwards. You know what I mean? I was around gangs my whole life, so and then in jail around gangs the whole time, so I don't really want to keep doing that forever. Can't keep doing the same shit forever. You know what I mean? I got nothing against gangs or nothing like that, and I can't really say anything like that because I'm not gonna say you guys won't ever see gangs in my music videos. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just gonna say that the people that I will put in the music videos are people that are not going around trying to hurt people. They're more people that are like trying to help and trying to go in that direction. You feel me? That's the kind of people that I'm dealing with. A lot of rapper dying in Canada. I know. Trust me, I know. I keep up on all that. And that's why I was saying that's why I kept saying, man, every time someone gets to the top there in Toronto there, they end up getting murked. And that's not cool. I don't like that. That's not right. Are the white supremacist groups in Ontario jail? Eh, a little bit. Not nearly anything like the States though. Not nearly anything like the States. But once in a while you'll see different things. But no, they don't have much power or control or anything like that though. You know. Not in the places that I've been anyways. I'm just speaking on the places that I've been at, you know. Because most of the times the places that I've been at in the jails, and I'm not talking about uh these kind of like Toronto jails and stuff like that either. You know what I mean? The Toronto jails, I haven't really seen any white supremacists. Um, in Penetang, I've seen a couple. Uh, in Lindsay, I seen a few, and the guards are fucking white supremacists in the guards, for fuck's sakes. In Lindsay jail, the guards are fucking racist. They're like the KKK or some shit. I swear. They fucking, even if you're a white guy and you hang out with the blacks and fucking gamble and play cards with the gang members and the black dudes and shit, they fucking treat you like shit and they come after you and shit like that. It's like they go like if it's a raid or a search or some shit, they'll purposely go to your cell and trash it and fucking rip your cell apart and fucking throw all your shit everywhere, rip down your posters or whatever you got on your wall. Are Muslims like a gang in jail? Sort of, yes, sort of. Yeah, Muslims are like a gang in jail. They protect themselves, you know what I mean? Halal gang from Regent Park and shit. It's a big gang down in Regent Park. We got Halal gang against TNT, you know, against Regent Park. We're against Sick Thugs and shit, Turk and Tyke. But the Muslims and shit like that ended up it used to be bikers that ran the canteen in the pens, right? In Joyceville and Collins Bay and shit. Years and years and years ago, the bikers ran the canteen. And then slowly but surely, the more the Muslims built up the numbers and numbers and numbers like crazy, the Muslims ended up having so much numbers. It's all about the numbers game, right? So the Muslims ended up having so much freaking numbers that they ended up running the canteen, taking over the canteen, right? And I guess basically if you take over the canteen, it's like a big deal. It's like a big thing. Everyone wants to run the canteen, right? Like it's kind of like a gang, and then other people try to like use it to try to hide and get away from like fighting and shit. But meanwhile, uh, they won't hesitate to fight. Trust me, I've seen a lot of Muslim guys fight at a drop of a dime. They're not like, oh, they're praying, they do all that kind of stuff. They're all about that Muslim and all that stuff, and the food and the diet, everything. But when it comes to like fighting, they'll drop a dime at the drop of a dime. They'll fight like the ones that I've met. And then the same thing with the Sri Lankans. There's big Sri Lankan gangs too. Tamil Tigers. When I was younger, like a teenager growing up in Tayak and shit like that, there was Tamil Tigers. You had to watch for Markham Dragons, uh, which was like an Asian group. Um, but this is years ago, anyways. This is fucking years and years ago. Our some, our some are good, yeah, and some are good. Yeah, I'm not saying every single one of them are like that. There's some of them that are just totally about their righteous and totally praying and just want to believe in God and Allah and stuff like that, and they just do their righteous stuff and pray and do the right thing, and they stick to everything by the Quran and stuff like that. So don't think that I'm saying about all bad. They're all bad like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying they stick together. Of course, they stick together and protect themselves together. You know what I mean? It's just like anybody would, right? Like if there was like any other group, really, any other religious group or gang or anything like that, organization or club, they're all gonna stick together because they're part of something together. You know what I mean? Is this day of life? To be honest, I feel sinning is too much allowed. Is this day of life? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by that. What do you mean by is this day of life? And what do you mean by to be honest, I feel lie sinning is too much allowed. I don't understand. Sorry. Can you talk? Is this day of life? Oh, Muslim can't smoke, but some do. Oh, okay, right. Lying. I don't think lying is one of the Ten Commandments. There's the Ten Commandments is not steal, not um kill, not cover the neighbor's wife. You know, not be jealous of what the other has, like your neighbor, your friend. Um, there's a bunch of them, guys. Come on, you know the Ten Commandments. I think lying might be one of them, actually. Not sure. I'm not like claiming to be the number one holy person here, but it accepted more. Stop spamming, bro. Just example. Yeah, man, that deserves a donation for crying out loud for all that. What I'm saying is that doing things that are bad are allowed more in this society. Put them on a if you know how to do it, you can put someone on timeout for like a minute or two, 5 minutes, whatever. Doesn't matter. You can do that if you want. Yeah, I know. Because we've done for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we got 40 minutes left of the live. We still got 10 people. We had 12 a minute ago. So we're going to change the subject off the religion talk now because it's just sort of like the drug thing, like I was saying. Some people get triggered by the drug talk and some people get triggered by the religion talk too. Right? So we'll change the subject to something different. But yeah, we answered the questions. Jesus said, "Thou shalt not do murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father, honor thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." Damn, nice, Jack. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Thank you. You know, everybody can believe in their own thing. I don't look down on anybody for believing in anything. If they don't believe in anything, that's fine too. I don't judge anybody. That's why I said Broken Misfits is an awesome thing because it doesn't matter what you are, man, or what you believe in, or this or that. We're still gonna love you, man. Okay? So that's the same thing with LTF. I'm gonna love you no matter what. If you're a broken misfit, if you're Muslim, if you're Catholic, if you're this, if you're that, if you're a gang member, if you're the only thing you can't be is a fucking hound. Okay, then I'm not gonna love you. Then you're gonna get a death loss. Um, they won't even be around me. Period. Um, but yeah, I love all you guys, man. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Like I said on the intro, you're the backbone of the channel, man. Because if there wasn't the audience, then what the frig, man? There's no show, no channel, no nothing. And I know this summer we're gonna grow. I know it. Whoa! We didn't have to delete the guy's messages. Just put him on a timeout for 5 minutes. Fuck. Yeah, he was messaging a lot, but it's okay. Don't worry. No, because yeah, if they message a lot, that's okay because the algorithm loves it. But yeah, but about the religion stuff every second there, I know it's gonna get to people, so that's why I said change the subject. What was your first meal after you got out of jail last time? Oh my God, bro, you're not gonna believe this. Oh my God, I feel so. I don't even want to tell you, man. I should have went and had a steak or something like a big freaking something good, but I ended up freaking getting so hungry on the way home and telling them to stop at McDonald's, bro. Oh my God, like an idiot. And then I ended up getting a sore stomach. Can you believe that? I ended up getting, I think I got a Big Mac and a McChicken. And then for like a week straight, yeah. McDicks. A big plate of McDicks. Yeah, that's what they call it. We used to call it that, McDicks. Yeah. And that's why you always end up feeling sick after every time I eat that shit. That's why I don't eat it, you know. And then for like a week solid after that, I was eating like pizza, and I like making homemade burgers where you get the ground beef and just make the patty yourself and just fucking fry it up yourself and put it on a bun, put onion on it and mustard and eat it. That's how I like to eat burgers. I love pizza too. Pizza is one of my favorite. I'll eat pizza twice a week for real. I don't care. And they have Little Caesars over here. They have these little $5 pizzas that I get. It's like $5 for a little medium pizza, and then they have them hot there. But I always tell them, "Yo, make me a fresh one, a new one." And then they do it, and it's hot, and it's pretty good for $5 to get a whole little pizza. Yeah, homemade's better for sure, 100%. I think I could eat a party-sized pizza. Damn, yeah, I believe that. I must have cheese on the burger. Damn, you guys are making me hungry, man. Oh my God. Yo, who's out there balling? Who's gonna friggin' throw us some freaking pizza and some ice cream and some pizza, man? Throw that in the PayPal for us. We'll order it up right now, tonight. Throw us a bone here. Ballers. It's 11:03 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's 11:03 p.m. for me also. Yep. I got another half an hour. I got another half an hour. It's been 2.5 hours. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm good though. Even if no one has anything, it's all good though. So I have a grilled cheese over there for dinner. I'm good. I'm cool. But if anyone is balling like there like that and wants to throw some pizza in the thing or whatever, do it. We love you for it. And I'll show you where to put it. Okay, 1804L. If you want, go right ahead and put it in here. Order us some pizza, man. No, I'm just playing. Kinda. Oh man, okay, what is this? Okay. I forgot because I had everything up at the beginning, but then we messed it up. And then after, I'm gonna end up adding everything, all the description and thumbnail and everything after this goes up live. Then I gotta add it all because of I had it all done, but I couldn't figure out how to get the freaking sound going. Okay, let's see if this works, if the link shows up, hopefully, okay? Let's see. Did it? No. No, shoot, it didn't because I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right because it has to have 2 lines in between those 2 dots. Holy crap. I just missed a lot. Okay, now I gotta edit this. Oh, frig, I can't edit it. There. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that worked that time. Yeah, you just click on that, man. And don't forget, everyone, we got tons of merch, and the women's merch line is gonna be coming out in I think July. And use up those codes to your advantage that are in all the descriptions from now on, and they're gonna be all over all my social medias. It's 70% off one brand. There's another one that's 50% off, and then there's 20% off another brand. The Kristen Schaubet one, I finally got the code for that one, guys. 50% off for this stuff. So that's 50% off, and then there's the one for like clothing and stuff like that. It's pretty cool clothing. I'm waiting for the pants to come in the mail. They're sick pants. And then there's another one that's got like pants, jewelry, and sunglasses, bags, women's stuff, everything, man, everything. It's a big uh brand with a big store, and that one I got you guys 70% off, yo. And if you guys use the referral link and buy stuff, I get money for it. So you guys not only buy the stuff that you want and get 70% off and money off, you're also helping me out financially too at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's a cool way to help. And then I guess if I do really good, I get a bonus. Like if you sell the most out of everybody, you get a $2,500 bonus. But I don't expect that because, yeah, good night, dude. Bye, guys. I hope all your goals happen to you guys. Keep working hard. Oh, yeah, we will. If you give 100% in doing anything, it's going to work no matter what. Sleep well, guys, and try to join the live more. Okay, yeah, try to join the live more, man. Come around more often every Saturday. We're here every Wednesday. We upload new episodes. You know, if we can do more, we will. Take care, man. We got another half or 27 minutes left for the live anyway. Good night, guys. I know tonight it was running late because I was like, damn, I have to get this before midnight, man. I got to start. It's 3 hours I got to go. So that means we got to start by at least freaking 8, 9, 10, 11. We got to start by at least 9 or we're screwed, right? So I'm just happy that we ended up doing it. I don't want to ever miss a fucking Saturday with you guys, man. Straight up. Even when I'm fucking rich and big and everything, and I'm fucking popping and everything, music and shit, and I get big, and if I do pop off and I'm gone and doing all kinds of shit, I'm still gonna do wherever I am, stopping on Saturday night and come and talk to you guys. For real, that's my, for real, like that, yeah. Alright? You guys are my friends, my best friends, man. And there's one of you out there, you know who you are. You're my best friend. You know who you are. You're number one. And then the rest of you guys are number one to me also, but in a different way. What's up, Trevor? Trevor Shipley, what up, bro? What are you saying, fam? I'm glad you came again, man. This is like your third time here, right? Or maybe more. Shit, I'm starting to recognize that name a lot, actually. And you're actually really good to me, actually. The comments, you always say nice things. So I'm glad Trevor's here. Thanks for stopping in, Trevor. You made it, man. 27 minutes left. We got 14 people in the house. All right, 20 likes. Everybody smack that like, man. We got 20. We made our goal. Let's try to get 25, man, if we can. Or 22. Let's try for 22. I know at least 2 people forgot. Come on. Smash it. Let's see it go up. Smash it. I know we can do it. We've done all kinds of helping tonight. We deserve some fucking smashing it. We helped dude out at the beginning. He was all depressed, remember? Hopefully he's still here. Kid going through a lot, you know? All depressed from Mississauga. You know, we all give him some advice. And, you know, I like seeing that here on the channel, man. That was cool. That was really cool. Yeah, that was really neat. That everybody's like actually coming together like a community and actually starting to help, man. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. Being here since Christ was a cowboy. 21 likes on my screen. Nice. 22 over here. Sick. Now I see 21 here. Nice. You guys are sick. No, not in provincials yet. No. And no jail I've ever been in gave out ice cream, except for the West did one time. They came around with an ice cream cone once. And people went nuts. 23. We can do it, guys. 25. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do it. Let's do it. 25, guys. Come on. Let's do it. That got me hyped. We got 12 minutes, or sorry, 22 minutes left. We can do it. 22 likes, 22 minutes left of the live. We can do it. Trevor. Who thinks we should make Trevor a mod? Welcome to the family, bro. Say something, Trev. Already did. Just did, bro. Everybody, I just modded them. Welcome to the family, homie. You deserve it. You think this is like your third or fourth time here in a row. Oh, don't worry. It's just you're gonna have a wrench beside your name. You don't have to do anything different. Don't worry. It's just basically you can just kick trolls out. If someone's trolling and mouthing off and saying stupidity, you can kick them out. You have a little bit more power than just a regular viewer. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that little wrench is. You can pop the troll on the head. Boop, boop, get out. Or you can put him on a timeout for 10 minutes or whatever. But only do it if they're dissing people in the chat and they won't stop. If they troll me a little bit, I don't really give a shit. But when I do tell them to stop and they don't stop, then you just can bop them. Boop, bop them on the head. But if they say anything to any of the family in the chat, they get bopped right away. Because I don't want no one to say nothing to my viewers, my subscribers. To me, it's okay a few times. I can handle it. I'm the fucking YouTuber. But if they start going off about people in the chat, that's when you gotta get removed. Me, I'll take a lot, but I can only take so much. Drop me a mod, lol. You already are a mod. Oh wait, I'm already a mod. Yeah? You know, you've been a mod since you got here, man. People that are broken misfits, if you're a broken misfit and you're not a mod, you just tell me right away and you get a mod. Or if you're an LTF, you're not a mod, you just tell me. And right away you get the mod. But if you're lying, then you're gonna get gone. Don't be lying about being a broken misfit or anything like that, because we'll find out. Justice is modding hard, dog. He's modding all over this fucking genre. You feel me? A couple of you guys are mods in a few different ones. That's pretty damn cool. I'm even a mod in some of these ones. I'm a mod in the Broken Misfit mod. All the Broken Misfits are mods. I've been with the shit. Holy shit, man. It's funny. It's funny, guys. Yeah, I can't wait to get this done, man. It's just a lot with everything else. I'm gonna be switching all that around, but it's a lot to do. But I can't wait to get it done. And then I gotta find somebody to freaking or watch a video or something to tell me how to hook up the mic, the proper mic. And I can have it on the table, and then I can freaking sit back and be like a normal freaking little podcast little area. It's gonna be so cool. Love all you guys, bro. Nick, much respect. I've been with yeah, right back at you, bro. See, that's what I love to see in the chat, man. Everybody loving each other, getting along with your family, bro. That's what I love to see. Did you get new Camera setup, Eddie. Nah, what happened was my phone busted, bruh. And so I friggin' almost didn't get to go live because my phone busted. And then I was like, oh my god, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I thought I could do the whole time. I thought I could go live on here, so I wasn't worried. So then I go to go live, and I find out shit, it won't let me go live on here. It doesn't have the option, like on YouTube when I pulled up my channel, logged in. Like fuck, what the hell? And you know what happens on the PC? It gets all laggy and sticks and fucking zoom in and out and shit. So I'm like, it's not zooming on. No. That's the PC that does that, right? So I was like, I can't do it on the PC because it zooms in and out and shit like that, right? And I didn't know what to do. No, because when I go live, I always do it on here, right? And it doesn't zoom in and out. The the interviews I do on the PC because that's what I have the app to do that on. Did any specific drug get you into more trouble than others, like more anger, etc.? Yeah. Probably honestly it probably was the oxys because when you're so like you're gonna be sick or some shit like that, you know what I mean? You get crazy. But when you're on it, you don't really feel a lot of pain, you know what I mean? Um I tried twice I tried this thing called MDMA, the pure MDMA, and it was like I think it's the main ingredient in ecstasy. And one of my cousins, he had like a big bag of this white MDMA shit. Sometimes it's brown, but this stuff was white. And he put it in like this, a spoon, and he put it in my mouth, and I ate it like a spoonful. And literally, I was fucking whacked for like 3 days straight, dude. I didn't sleep. I was standing in the rain and shit like that. I wouldn't like I don't know, but anyway, when I thought people were following me, I got like so much energy. I started like fucking running and shit like that. And I ran like blocks and blocks and blocks. And it was like I feel like I could have really hurt somebody on that stuff, like because you're so strong and gives you like extra strength and shit like that. You know, I felt like really like I felt like I could do anything. Like yeah, and I wasn't even really. Are you sure that wasn't meth? No. I've done that before. I've done meth once before, and it wasn't meth. No. It was MDMA. I know what meth is. I've done meth before, bro. Have you had any crazy hallucinations? Uh, oh, only one time when I was a kid on shrooms and alcohol. When I thought that I fell asleep at a party and went outside and I thought I dropped the fucking Crown Royal bottle and broke it on the street, and I thought I fell asleep in the snowbank and was getting wet. But then my buddy woke me up on the couch, and I was like just wet from sweating and shit like that, and was passed out on the shrooms and alcohol. And I went into the freezer, and the fucking liquor bottle was still there, and it wasn't broken. And I was like, "What the fuck? This is crazy! Like, how the fuck was I dreaming that shit?" So that was one. That was a crazy trip I had as a child. That was on mushrooms. MDMA is light brown usually. Yes, it is, but this stuff was fucking pure, bro. And the thing is, trust me, that's why I said it's usually light brown, right? But this stuff was fucking pure. Like, I don't know where Jay got this stuff, but I know, and you can tell by the taste of this shit, this was the main ingredient for ecstasy, okay? MDMA. And it wasn't the little bit of brown shit you put in little capsules. This was like a lot that he got. And it fucking yeah, man. I know the difference because I did E before that plenty of times, and I knew that this was E. Trust me. And holy fuck. And I had done meth a couple times in my life, so I know the difference between meth and E. But anyway, so that was whacked. And then the meth too. I didn't like the meth at all when I did the meth twice. The meth was bad because that shit made me paranoid as fuck. I did not like meth at all. I did meth 2 times and I thought I was fucking like I thought everyone was an undercover cop. I swear to God, I was fucking like hallucinating, making people think that they're undercover cops, telling them to smoke dope in front of me to make me know that they're not a cop and shit like that. Fuck. Oh my god. Shrooms, alcohol, Xanax, and Adderall made me completely lose control of my body at a high school party once. It made me lose track of time, and I tried to fall asleep, woke up, and couldn't move my body. Holy fuck, bro. That's a lot of shit to be on at once. It's crazy, bro. And then there's also something that used to make me black out, and I wouldn't really know what I was doing and kind of go a little cuckoo and kind of Superman strength. I forgot about this one. The fucking clonazepam and the Valium. Back in the day when I used to be on the drugs and shit, I used to do Valium and clonazepam, and that shit would never come out of your system for God knows how long. You could be fucking on parole or probation pissing, and that shit'll never come out of your system. You'll be getting busted a fucking year later for the same shit you did every 3, 4 fucking times ago. I couldn't believe how long that stayed in my system, bro. I kept getting fucking caught and breached when I used to have to do piss for the probation and parole. I used to be suicidal, so I just was constantly trying to get fucked up into oblivion. I hear you, bro. I used to be the same way. I wasn't suicidal, but I was just like, I didn't care about nothing. I was just like, I thought I was living in a movie type shit. And I was just addicted to the lifestyle of selling it and doing it. And, well, I was doing other drugs, but I was selling drugs. The drugs that I was selling, I wasn't doing, but I was doing a lot of drugs. Put it that way. Well, actually, the oxys I was selling and doing, the E, I was basically just robbed somebody for one time for 1,000 E's and had them. Before that, didn't really only did them a couple of times, and I sold mostly crack and coke and shit like that my whole life, and weed and shrooms. When I was younger, I sold a lot of shrooms and weed, and then coke, and then later on crack, and then oxys. So I'm just glad that fucking it's all over, bro. I'm glad I'm done with it. It kills people. It fucks up bad. That's why a lot of people go to jail too, right? Like someone said, 90% of people, or someone asked earlier, is a lot of people in there on drugs, and it's like, yeah, man, a lot of people in there. It's the whole reason why more than half of them are in there. It's just because they're chasing the addiction. They're trying to get money for the addiction, stuff like that. You know, they're stealing to get money for the addiction, or they're so high and drunk that they hurt somebody, or they go to rob somebody, or it's all ends up to do back with the drug. Do you know what I mean? It's sad because it's like a disease, bro. It is. Honestly, I believe that it's a disease when they're on that opiate shit, when they're on all that like heroin and oxys and all that shit, when they're that bad on that, shooting it up and shit like that every day. That shit's like almost like a disease, bro. Honest to God, and it's really hard to get off of. And anybody that can get off of it, oh my God, it's like a miracle. I swear to God, and you should really, really congratulate the people. You ever see a much smaller guy beat a much larger guy? Size doesn't mean much in a fight. Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen that many times, bro. T dot. I've seen that many times, bro. Size doesn't mean anything. A lot of times the bigger guy doesn't really get in much fights because he's so big, everyone's scared of him, right? So he's never really been in a lot of fights because he always just intimidates the people and they don't really, you know what I mean? Well, we got 5 minutes left, guys. We had a great one tonight. 7 of you still here. Who's all still here? The 7. We got 22 likes. Any of the 7 forget to like? I know T Dot didn't. Justice didn't. Nick didn't. Yeah, I know you 3. You did. You did. You did. I know you 3 did. Trevor, don't forget to hit the like, bro. I wonder if 1804 hit it. I'm going to bed, bro. Good night, Jack. Thanks for staying the whole stream, bro. Really appreciate that. Thanks for talking to me the whole stream, Jack. That was really awesome, man. And T Dot and Nick. You guys are the best. And the real Justice. And everybody else that showed up tonight. Really appreciate it. I really do. So yeah, I want to get this thing filmed, this interview filmed, hopefully, so it can be for this week's interview for this week's episode. If I can get it filmed fairly quick, like if I can get it filmed on Sunday or Monday, maybe I'll put it up before Wednesday and then still put another episode up if I can pull it off. Captain Hugo showed up 3 minutes before the end of the live. Hey, Captain Hugo, welcome to the stream. We do this every Saturday, man, for 3 hours. You gotta stop in a little earlier though, because there's only 3 minutes left, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the channel. Smack the like. Don't forget to, please. We're trying to hit 25. We're at 22. We really need that like. Welcome to the channel. We have so many different kind of playlists that you could watch. If you're new here, check out the fight playlist. Check out the backstory playlist. Check out the interview playlist. All kinds of stuff. The handbook playlist. And we even have the live stream playlist if you're into that. We've gone 17 weeks in a row live here every Saturday. Every Wednesday we get a new episode. I see 23 likes over here, Eddie. Sick like that. Hey, you go hit the like, bro. 23 likes. Damn, I love it. I love it. I love being a YouTuber. 23 likes. One day we're going to have 2,300 likes. You know why? Because you 23 people that hit that like button, it's all because of you that we're going to fucking grow. Because you're helping that algorithm, feed that algorithm. Thank you so much. And all you guys that were here the whole time commenting and talking to me, that really, really helps, man. It really does, because I can't sit here by myself and talk to myself on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Or just sit here and talk. Gets kind of weird when there's an awkward pause for so long when no one says nothing. But I'll end up but I do it if no one's there. But I'm so glad when there's a lot of people here and it's flowing like that in the comments. It really, really means a lot. You gotta do a prison in series. Nobody has made one and followed through it. Yeah, keeps going on. What is that? I don't know what that is, Justice. I'm not I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. You need to tell me what that is. And we just hit 3 hours. Guys, do you have your own business? I'm a self-employed contractor, and yes, I have my own business. I have my own business on IG and Facebook. I'm monetized on IG and Facebook. I have my own merch store. Um, you know, I got a YouTube channel. I'm trying to brand this channel. We're on every platform. Okay, you can find us on every platform. You can find us on every platform, bro. Okay, I'm trying to monetize every platform. If I can monetize every platform and get little bits of income from each platform, you know what I mean? That'll be sick. So, but yes, I work for myself for my construction. You need a drywall guy? What do you need done? Because I don't really do drywall that much. I do drywall if I'm finishing a basement or something like that. Like, because I do finish basements, like stuff like that. Framing and stuff like that's more my thing. Vinyl siding, but I'll do it like if it's worth the money and shit like that. But I'm kind of like real picky about the work I do, man. Because that's why I work for myself. I like to do the fucking painting or vinyl siding or framing or roofing or. But when I do it, I just like to get like one like say you want to tell me what to do a job and a price, then that's how I like to do it. That's how I get my contracts. I'll work out a deal with somebody. Okay, this is what needs to be done. I'll come there and I'll look at it, see everything that needs to be done, and check it out. See how much all the material is gonna cost, right? And then I'll give you a quote. I'll call you back and give you a quote and let you know how much it'll be. I'll give you an invoice, and that's how it goes with me. I come there, I measure the place, I measure what needs to be done. I come with a clipboard and a measuring tape and a pen. I measure, I find out what needs to be done material wise, and then I give you a price. That's how my shit works, bruh. And then you tell me yes or no. And my shit's usually always cheaper than fucking companies, bigger companies. But drywall is fucking treacherous. It's the sanding. Fucking hate sanding, man. For real. I don't mind putting the boards up, but I don't fucking like the sanding part. But I'll do it if I had to. But like for my business and shit, if I got a house to do and I got to do a finished basement or some shit, and I'm just work by myself, so obviously I have to do it. But I mean, I'll have a fucking. That'll be a bad day for me. A treacherous day at work. No, I don't own a truck, brother. I wish. I used to have a Cadillac Fleetwood in '92. That's what I had. That's what I was driving. And I had a Toyota Camry. But right now, I was just driving that bike. Fucking little goes like 60. Because I don't have money for the insurance, man. They're charging me $550 for a month for insurance, bro. This fucking insurance is sick. Sick in the head, man. And so during the pandemic, when we were all staying inside, not going nowhere, I wasn't gonna sit. I was like, fuck it, I don't need to pay insurance. You know what I mean? And then after that, I ended up during the pandemic when I was like, oh, I don't need to pay insurance. I got this bike thing, and you don't have to have nothing, no insurance, no nothing. Awesome, bro. So people out there, check this out. You don't even have to have a license. I found that out. You don't need a license. You don't need a sticker. You don't need plates. Nothing. It's crazy. I don't know how they're allowed. You gotta get an address outside of the city for insurance. It's fucking expensive. Especially because I was in jail for so long, so I never fucking had insurance for many years, right? That's crazy. And they said because the car was red too, that it cost more money for a red car. And because I guess it's Cadillac too, because it's more money. Anyways, homies, you got it. Nah, but I had a couple buddies with trucks. Like my one buddy has a landscaping company. He has a truck, and then actually I know a drywall company actually, like an owner of a drywall company. If you want, I can steer you in the right direction of a drywall company, bro. I used to do contracts for, because I've done self-employed contracting for pretty much my whole damn life when I'm out, right? So I've known them for pretty much quite many years, and I used to do houses for them. I used to get a couple houses off them here and there, and they had a company. They're all the way from Toronto to like Barrie, all around, everywhere. Uh, so you let me know if it's just something small. It's not really worth it because I got so much shit to do, man. Right now, I have to hurry up and finish this house to get the rent paid for the end of this month. If you don't fucking finish it in time, then I can't get paid in time. Cause what I do is I get half the money up front for the material for the job, and I get all the material, and then after I'm done the job, I get paid for my half for what my wage is. So and I've been taking a lot of days off because I work for myself. It's like that. You can do that, and then you end up doing that. So I ended up taking days off because one day I needed to help a friend, and then today I wanted to just take the day off because I wanted to relax and get ready for the live and have a haircut and shave and all that. And it was pretty stupid. I should have went to work. Usually I get up at like 5 and I go into work for fucking 4 or 5 hours, come back for noon. You know what I mean? Half the time for an hour I'll be at work on the phone. Anyway, everybody's tired, man. Let's get some sleep. You guys be good, man. I love all you guys. I appreciate you guys showing up. Can't wait to get to 1,000 so I can fucking quit working this construction shit, bro. When we get to 1,000, nah, I can't quit at 1,000. Maybe 100,000. Let's get to 100,000 or 1,000,000, and then I'll be able to quit. But when I get to a fucking 1,000, I'm gonna take a vacation. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a fucking week vacation for sure. Or 2-week vacation. Peace, brother. I know one means peace for a gangster, right? Like DMX used to say that when he say bye. He say, yo, one. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Thanks for coming back to the live after the first one got messed up. That really meant a lot as well. And I'm gonna fix the thumbnail. I'm gonna try to make it so that people can actually see the comments and shit like that when they actually watch this. And yeah, that first thumbnail was the Don jail. Actually, that's exactly what the range looks like in the Don, in my old range. That other thumbnail there from the first live that got messed up with no sound. That was the Don jail, the actual range in the Don. No word of a lie. That's what that picture is. Anyway, you guys be good. Love you guys, man. Peace out. Gotta go eat my grilled cheese now. Let's see. Oh, we're at 24, guys. 24 likes, man. Hit that solid like button, bro. On the way out, if you never subscribed, do that solid subscribe favor, man. And hit that subscribe and become part of this family, man. You know, we're solid individuals here. And we're going to be here every Saturday. So if you want to vibe out with us, come on out and vibe out on Saturday night. Peace. My boys. LTF. All day, every day.